or to eat in that like fasting window. You know, you have like 12 hours where you don't eat, and then you kind of eat throughout like an 8-hour period. And I wonder if people are like not able to eat as much for Thanksgiving because of those eating habits.
It's a terrible plan. Avoid everything you've heard from the, quote, experts that want to get you in shape and just focus.
And boost your metabolism.
Yeah, forget about that noise. It's all about just starting to slowly stretch your stomach now. I recommend you eat a lot of breadcrumbs and then you add water and let them slowly expand in your stomach.
Yeah.
So that you can make a lot of room so that by the end of November, the end of this month, when it's feasting day, you're ready to like impress your friends and family like a sideshow freak.
I do think I need to start training because I eat like I snack throughout the entire day. When I eat like a big meal at a restaurant these days, I get so effing tired afterwards. I'm like, whoa.
But that's the best. That's right. There's no better.
That's what the waiter says.
That's right. That's what everyone says. There's no better sleep, I believe. Like it's one of the sleeps I look forward to most. And as I realized, looking at the birth of both of my children, I think Thanksgiving night or the next day was perhaps both times I got my wife pregnant.
You had sex the night of Thanksgiving?
I don't know how
that would be my least likely night of the
That's
entire year.
That's the only time Klein could get in, though.
Yeah,
tryptophan.
She was all tryptophaned up. I had a tryptophan her up.
This seems problematic.
Yeah. Shouldn't have admitted that. when
She's just laying there, you know.
When they started doing the backwards math, you know, because that's like what they'll do. They'll say like, all right, the due date is now, and that means that you probably got her pregnant on Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
I was like, whoa. But I think it was probably earlier in the day because, you know, you're bored and the parade gets you in the mood.
Yeah, but you're also probably at your parents' house and you love having sex with your parents.
You're right.
That's right.
Love
They
that.
watching you?
They're not watching me. There's something about it, though. You're sneaking around again.
Naked in the other room.
You're sneaking around. That's what it's about. We got a decent show planned for you today with some tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. If you win those tickets from us, they don't go on sale till tomorrow. I hope you react at least a little bit more excited than yesterday's winner. That really fired people up.
Hey guys, I just heard a podcast and I heard the winner for the KROQ is called whatever Acoustic Christmas. I want to say that did not have the right reaction, man. You know, I would have said Klein for those tickets.
Whoa.
That guy, he should revoke his tickets. So he did.
That's a much better contest than we have planned.
Yeah,
All you have to do is be caller 20.
You don't have to suck anything. Klein will just smell you.
That's right. Caller 20. You'll get those tickets. Not right now, but later this morning. We'll make that happen for you on KROQ. Happy pre-Quad. I'd like to out this morning. Make it worth your while with those tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas 33rd Annual happening December 14th. Kia Forum. Those tickets don't even go on sale till tomorrow at noon. But go ahead and get them from us today. At some point this morning, yesterday, we talked about times you almost died for Almost Acoustic Christmas. Today, going to talk about times you almost got arrested. You were this close for whatever reason. Maybe you got in a high-speed chase, you got away. Perhaps something happened that was quite illegal, an underground poker game, let's say, a illegal shady casino.
Are you going to tell your famous running from the police in Mexico story?
No, not that time. No, I got a few others almost arrest stories that were much I don't know.
Better. That was a great one. Didn't you dress in drag using someo's clothing that you found in their
did have to
place?
break into a different hotel room that women were at, and I did put on...
You went like full Looney Tunes.
Women's clothing and snuck out. And it's a true story, and many people know the details. And there are pictures. I got to find these pictures, because there is photographic evidence of a few of the different stages of that, me running from the Mexican authorities. I mean, that was really freaky.
Like tourists took pictures, and then
it started with like friends because I was.
They were like tracking you and taking pictures.
No, but they knew I was going into the ocean to plant the golf flag.
I see.
They got the beginning part of it. Then there was a few shots of me running from the police, but then I was also hungover and really drunk, so I was vomiting while I was running. Also out of shape.
God.
And then there is no photos of me hiding behind the ice machine in the hotel. But then I believe there is some photos of me arriving back in to get to the airport dressed in the women's clothing I found.
That's the
Sounds
key.
like a Netflix doc in the making.
It sure does. On the show today, because apparently now it's legal to ride these driverless cars all over L.A. I guess Waymo Taxi has been officially approved. We'll do some man versus machine. Rules of the road. Who's better at figuring out the rules of the road, robots or humans?
Well, they claim that robots are always going to be better at driving because they're going to be more patient and they are going to just survey the risk before they make any kind of move. And we are, the king and queens of distracted driving. But all you really need to do is step in front of a Waymo car, and
Shuts it down.
it is completely like, I don't know, guys, it's over.
Even a shadow.
Did you see the video where they were just tagging the Waymo? They were like, somebody stepped in front of it. Yeah, they were spray painting it. They were doing it with marker on the windshield, and there was a guy inside with the dog. He was like looking at his watch. He's like, "Come on, guys, I got to get somewhere."
So we'll get into that little man versus machine action later today to see if humans stand a chance against all this technology that's taken over the world. Another round of butt stuff to get to, believe it or not.
Oh.
And El Cheapo on a Thrifty Thursday went to her least favorite place on planet Earth, Erewhon.
Well, I ended up there accidentally. It was like I had 20 minutes to kill, and I was starving, and it was the only place in the plaza that had food. And I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this. So I challenged myself to find a decent meal for $15 or less.
So let's see if she was able to do that in the world's most expensive grocery store. We'll get to that later this morning on the show. If you need us, we're here for the interaction. The number's 800-520-1067. We've got $100 of Allie's cash up for grabs. Take it now if you want it. Claim
Erewhon, take it.
Take it. 800-520-1067. Allie knows the news first thing after this quick break on KROQ.
The 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon at Ticketmaster. Wanna go for
Sleigh ride together with you.
The Smashing Pumpkins, the Linda Lindas, Jimmy Eat World, Beck. 311, Royal Otis, Sublime. AWOL Nation, Baby, Franz Ferdinand. The 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Ninos and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From Gain. Mix, match, more happy.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Real people, real show, real horny.
I mean, think about my hot sister.
I do all the time. Every night.
Mornings on KROQ.
Number to join us here at KROQ is 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers throughout the morning. If you want to win things from us like Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets. Right now, though, on a 50 Thursday, take $100 of Allie's money the easy way. All you got to do is call right now, answer 5 questions about the news, score better than El Cheapo, and win $100 of her cash instantly. The number is 800-520-1067. Show. Thursday morning, which means the Prequent is here. You should be in a great mood about that. Also, $100 up for grabs right now. Will Allie know what's going on in the world? She's been very busy with a lot of things. So who knows if she's been paying any attention as she's been getting together the ADD news for later this hour and all morning long here at KROQ. 5 questions up for grabs, $100, and here we go.
She got a haircut with layers. Rachel from Friends was her muse. Let's find out if Allie knows the news. Happy hoo-ha.
Happy hoo-ha.
Happy hoo-ha to you.
That's a Showtime reference.
Someone who listened to the bonus pot.
And a happy hoo-ha.
Happy hoo-ha. That's right, Vanessa. Get in on it. That's right. Happy hoo-ha to you, Vanessa.
Hoo-ha.
That's right.
Please let her win so she can pay her medical dues.
That's right.
Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
Thank you for those theme songs. Always available. You can leave your thoughts on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. $100 up for grabs.
There is another bill in the mail. I have not opened it yet.
You got another one.
Another one.
Is it from the fire department or like a different area of...
It looked like some other kind of official ambulance-y thing.
Want me to come over and throw it away for you? I'm good at throwing away bills.
Yeah, you know what you need, Allie? You just need a good paper shredder. That's all you need.
Totally.
Yeah, all those bills can go away without having costing you anything.
It's called AMR, American Medical Response.
Oh, AMR.
To the parents of Wesley.
That's you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Isn't your mom's advice just don't pay it? It'll go away?
Yeah, that is one of her tried and true methods of going about bills.
Yeah,
I think you should go with
declare
that.
bankruptcy.
That's what she said.
Well, you just don't pay the bills, and then when the debt collectors come after you, you buy something big and declare bankruptcy.
Hey, looking for this place.
And look at her now. She just got back from like a 2-week trip abroad.
Yeah, she's never paying for
living
that.
her best life.
Hey, David, Garden Grove, welcome to KROQ this morning. How goes it?
Good, sweet dude.
Sweet
Great,
dibs to you. I got 5 questions all about stuff going on in the world. Hopefully you've been paying at least a little attention to the actual news. Allie's going to go ahead and sequester herself outside of the KROQ studios. She's leaving right now as we speak. You can watch along if you'd like to on YouTube and see that this is all on the level. This is not theater of the mind. She's out. She's gone. She will not hear these questions. Your round will begin with question number 1. Answer them quickly, confidently, and accurately, and hopefully we give you $100 of Allie's money. David, your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Let's go.
Allie knows the news.
Airbnb is offering a once-in-a-lifetime gladiator experience, allowing somebody to have after-hours access and a stay where? Which location? Which building?
I want to say in Rome, where the gladiators play.
Well, what's that called?
It's called I got it on top of my head. The arena.
The arena. That's where the gladiators play. That's where they play their home games, at the arena. Go to question number 2. Today is the 49th birthday of this top, tatted up KROQ band drummer. Whose birthday is today?
Well, let's go with
Top, tatted up KROQ drummer. What do you say?
Tool.
Tool. Go to question number 3. McDonald's is bringing back this dessert. Apparently it is a fan favorite. Just in time for the holidays, what is officially returning to McDonald's?
It looks like a birthday, the apple pie.
Birthday apple pie. We go to question number 4. Speaking of food, this food delivery app just got sold for $650 million. Which app was just sold in the world of food delivery?
Grubhub.
And finally, in a hilarious insurance fraud case, it's been determined that the culprit was a man wearing this sort of costume. It was a man dressed as what in this big insurance fraud case that's going on right now, making a lot of headlines?
I like honey. Bear suit.
Bear suit. Good job. All right, we'll bring Allie in. You did well. Let's go ahead and score it together and see how you do. If you end up with more points than Allie, you'll get $100. A lot of people on the text line texting us in that they think they got a perfect score today, which means these questions were not too difficult. So here we go. Question number 1. Allie back in the studio. Allie, Airbnb is offering a once-in-a-lifetime gladiator experience, allowing after-hours access and a stay where?
The Roman Colosseum.
Okay, he said the arena. It is the Colosseum in Rome. That is correct.
Wow, that was a total guess.
That is apparently something that they're doing to promote the new Gladiator 2 movie, but someone, I guess, I don't think that would be a fun place to spend the night, I got to be honest.
I have been there, and there's not much to it.
No, there's no AC, there's no...
No, it's all just open dirt.
No parking.
Nope.
Yeah, it's no good. But, I mean, I could see why maybe if you had like a slumber party in the middle, maybe that'd be fun.
Yeah,
but
like the walls aren't even fully there.
That's a good point. Anyway, go to question number 2. Allie's up 1-0. Today's the 49th birthday of this top tatted up KROQ band drummer.
Oh, Blink-182.
Hold on, you already had your chance. Don't give out. You're helping Allie now. What's
Dang
going?
it.
All right, well, that would be Travis Barker, I
Allie,
think.
that's correct. Travis Barker.
That didn't even come to my
Happy
mind.
birthday. She wasn't going to guess it. He didn't get that in the moment, so now Allie's up 2-0. We got a question.
Thank you.
Number 3. McDonald's bringing back this dessert. Apparently, it's a fan favorite just in time for the holidays.
An apple. Oh, they're like apple caramel tart pie.
He said birthday apple pie. So you guys are like dancing around the answer. Holiday pie. It's just called holiday pie.
It's called holiday pie?
Apparently, it's a fan favorite. I didn't even know that ever existed before.
Me neither.
But apparently, it's a fan favorite.
How is it different than apple pie?
Jake, what's the
I
name?
think it says it has cream in it or something. It doesn't have any fruit.
Yeah, no fruit, just cream.
Just holiday.
Yeah, just a full holiday.
It's full of holiday.
Full holiday and diabetes. We got a question number 4. Allie's still up by 2. Speaking of food, this food delivery app just got sold for $650 million.
Oh, man. Is it Grubhub?
That's what he said as well. That's correct. Grubhub. So he's on the board now, but Allie has gone up again. So it's 3-1 with one question left. And here we go. In a hilarious insurance fraud case, it's been determined that the culprit was a man
Oh, yeah.
in this costume. A man dressed like what?
We're going to talk about this in ADD News. This would be a bear costume.
Bear costume. Great plan, by the way, if you're ever trying to defraud insurance, is dressed like a bear. He got that as well.
Then he messed up some really nice cars.
Final score, 4-2. Allie smoked your ass, David, and what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves with KROQ? Go ahead.
I'm dumbass David, and Allie knows the news.
That's a fact right there. I'm glad he came up with his own nickname, because we were saying that behind your back. But
But now we can say it to your face.
thanks, David. Society is crumbling before our very eyes, but the one thing society seems to still respect is the line. I mean, people don't like being in line, and there's a lot of lines, especially around the holidays. There's a lot of shopping going on, traveling, etc. But for whatever reason, the line and line etiquette and, respecting the line is something that most people in society, because you learn it from a young age, like it's like you start lining up when you're in kindergarten, and then you just kind of your entire life go, all right, there's a line, I guess I get in the back of it and wait for my turn.
Yeah, it is definitely an American thing that has a lot of respect, because in other countries you can go, nobody respects the line.
Really?
No.
Traffic in other countries is crazy. It's chaos.
There's just no rules. They're just like, now it's me, and I waited in line, and I think this was in India, and a bunch of people just went right in front of me and ordered stuff, and I was like, what?
Well, that happens to you here, too, in America. That's just more of a you thing.
Maybe it's just
not a cultural thing.
I'm forgettable.
I had a line turn on me yesterday, mob mentality style, accusing me of attempting to violate and cut the line.
Is this a car line or a people line?
This was a people line inside of a Zankou chicken. And I just want to say, I got nothing but love for Zankou chicken.
You love Zankou.
One of my favorite places here. I think it's great. And this is no disrespect to Zankou. I never want to get on their bad side. I really don't. But they have a system that is apparently very flawed. And it is affecting, innocent people like me to the point now where I got line shamed by a bunch of hungry, angry people that assumed that I was trying to not respect the line. And you know me.
Well, tell us what happened. Because you're shady. You always want to beat the system. So
this was not.
You hate waiting in line.
I do totally. I do hate lines, which is why
you try to beat the system.
Which is why I called Zankou 30 minutes before I was going to go pick up my food.
Cheating.
Cheating. That's not cheating.
Cheating, dude.
And I said to the guy on the phone, hey, I'm going to come in there. I'm going to grab rotisserie, grab some chicken, rice, hummus, all that good stuff. If I want to pick it up at 5:30, what do you think? Should I call at 5:20? Can I put in the order now?
Wait, is this something they do, or are you trying to? This is not something they do on the regular.
No, it's
some
not.
places don't do this.
People don't call ahead and go, what time do you think I should put my order in? If I want to know, I don't really want to wait for anything.
First of all,
Sir, I don't know.
Is this? Well,
I'm going to give you my order now, but I want you to put it in at 5:30. Isn't that what you did? You did that, didn't you?
I said to the guy, I'm going to be there at 5:30 to pick it up. 5:30.
I'm sure he's waiting with bated breath.
He goes, well, you could just call back at 5:20.
Yeah.
You could come in and order it. It doesn't take that long.
Do they have one of those rack things where they put your name on there in your little bag and then you just pick it up after you paid for it on the app or whatever?
They don't have a rack, and I don't even know what the app
is. Okay,
system.
then they don't do this, what you're describing.
Well, what are you talking about?
They don't have like a concierge.
A restaurant does not take an order ahead of time? To have a to-go order ready to go? Well, what are you guys crazy?
Not a lot of them. And a lot of them, like, if they take time making their food, they'll be like, F off, sir. We make the food fresh. You got to be here so you can pick it up and take it.
He could have said that to me on the phone. I wasn't really sure of the process, to be honest. And the guy said, all right, look, I'll take your order now, and I'll put it through at 5:15, and it'll be sitting waiting for you at 5:25. I said, great, this guy's got
with all kinds of fresh spit in it.
They didn't say that. They would never do that. So
fresh Zankou spit.
Yeah.
So I go, great. This is good. I give the guy my number. I don't pay ahead, which is weird.
I was just going to ask, did you pay for ahead?
Did not pay ahead.
Big red flag.
They didn't ask for you. I said to the guy, you want me to pay now?
Of course, because they don't do this.
Well,
Klein asking for special treatment. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And then everyone in line knew it.
So I didn't ask for any special treatment. I just called a place ahead and said, I don't want to get stuck in a line.
Because you try to beat the system because you wanted to be treated special.
It's called planning smart.
Fancy boy.
Oh, my God.
Planning smart.
Okay.
So anyway.
So you walked in,
if anybody else has been to Zankou Chicken and actually have tried this or know the system, please call in.
You're making it sound like I'm attempting to do some crazy, never-before-heard concept of calling a place ahead.
Well, no, just if you know the place and they do it, then fine. But this place clearly sounds like they don't do this.
So anyway, lo and behold, I have a nice conversation with the guy. I'm very excited. I've got this system now.
That's what jerks say. I had a very nice conversation.
I get a text from the place 3 minutes after I get off the phone that says your order is ready for pickup, which is already my first indication that something went wrong here because I didn't want to go until 5:30, and now it's 5:03 and my order's ready for pickup.
Yeah, that never happens with a lot of these apps now. You could say I'm going to pick a time to pick it up or whatever.
Yeah, order ahead.
Yeah, I've done that, and they make it as soon as you order it, and then it will be sitting there for an hour.
So whatever, I don't care. I just go, I'm not going to get there till 5:30. I walk in at 5:33, and there is a line of people that's got to be 10, 12 deep. 12 deep.
Yeah, and you got to wait in it because you got to pay.
And then there's a separate area that says pickup order. I walk over to the pickup order.
Why would you do that?
Because
you haven't paid.
Yeah. Okay. I say to the guy, hey, I got a pickup order.
Remember me? I'm the douche you talked to on the phone an hour ago.
I go,
I remember you.
Mr. 520.
So he...
Mr. 530.
The guy says to me, yeah, what's your name? I go, Klein. He goes, great, it's right here. Hands me the big bag.
Okay.
I go, super.
Good.
He goes...
You said super?
Whatever. I was thinking that. I don't know if I said it. He goes, you still got to pay for it. I say, all right, great. Here's my card. He goes, you're going to have to get in that line.
Yes.
I said, whoa, hold on here. Wait, what? He goes, yeah, there's you got to get in the line to pay for it.
Do you know who I am? I'm 530.
I'm Mr. 530. I said, we're at 535 already. I said, hold on. So now I got my food's here. It's ready. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm giving you payment. Like, now I got to get back in the line of 12 people now that haven't even started the ordering process. I'm at the end of the process already.
Is it like, I've never been there. Is it like an easy ordering system? Is it,
no. I mean,
like, or is it a fast line?
No, it's not moving fast. It shouldn't be that difficult, but there are decisions that have to be made, and there's sides that have to be figured out. And I'm going. I feel like I'm now starting this process at the. It's all ass backwards now because now I'm standing at the back of the line
with the food,
with all my food already. What is going on here? This is all dyslexic.
Wait, I would have just walked out, man.
I thought about it, dude. I really did.
Dude,
but I respect the place too much. I don't want to get banned.
Okay.
I don't want my face on the door there. Don't let this guy back in. He stole a family meal.
Weird that the pickup line wouldn't have any way to pay.
And that's what. And this is where I get. Sometimes I go like, this doesn't make sense from just a strategic standpoint. That now I got to go all the way to the back. Like I'm starting. Like this guy that hasn't even made up his mind yet. These losers that are just walking in with no plan, and I already made a plan.
Regular people?
Wow.
Yeah, well, I felt like that, Omar, because now
you feel special.
No, because I'm back in the line now, and I planned ahead. It's out of control.
Well, sorry, Rosa Parks. I mean, sometimes you gotta stand in line, dude. What the hell?
So
did you wait in line or you cut? And
You got your
everyone got
waiting
mad?
chicken, man.
I asked her. I said, "Hey, is there anyone that can just run this?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that can just run this card now, so I can just be on my way?" And then the line started really turning on me.
Hangry chicken people, yeah.
Show. Love to hate him or hate to love him. The choice is yours. Mornings on KROQ.
You've heard me talk a lot about Prize Picks, so let's do it again right now. If you don't already have the app, what are you waiting for? Download Prize Picks. Use promo code KROQ, that's KROQ, and get a $50 bonus when you spend just as little as $5 so you can start making some serious money. I'm talking 100 times your money with Prize Picks on as little as 4 correct picks. What is Prize Picks? Well, it's daily fantasy, but it's more or less. You're just picking more or less on a variety of different stats. For instance, you got football tonight, so you can yardage, receptions, interceptions. There's a million different combinations you can put together, and those combinations could be worth you making some sweet money on Prize Picks. Makes the games a lot more fun, especially a game where you have no rooting interest, perhaps not your team, perhaps has nothing to do with your fantasy implications. Prize Picks makes sports more fun. There's a lot of things you can do. You can combine, that's the word I'm looking for, combine a bunch of different sports together so you can make it happen. I just recently, had a $20 play that paid out $285, plus there's all sorts of bonuses you can do as well. Get involved right now instantly. Get $50 when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. So all you got to do is go to Prize Picks. Use promo code KROQ. That's KROQ. I got hummus in my throat right now, Omar. That's why it's hard for me to speak. Okay. I get very excited, as you know, about Prize Picks.
Yeah.
So go to Prize Picks right now. Remember, this is legal in California. Prize Picks, run your game.
What is going on? It's Megan Holiday, and
For a butt roundup. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Stuff going on in the world, stuff going on in the news, stuff potentially happening to your own body involving your ass. And you don't know about it because the news buries butt stories. And that's where we come in, Allie, with something that we call butt stuff.
It must be a special occasion. Oh, yeah. It's time for butt stuff.
In this edition of Butt Stuff, been quite a few stories of people actually getting butt-related injuries. Now, I know last time we did a butt stuff, it was a lot of people doing these backdoor, pun intended, surgeries with non-licensed doctors that were doing butt injections, and then they were getting cement in there, and it was a whole problem. Now, it seems there's a couple of good butt-related stories that we should share with you, including the bulldog puppy that was born without a butt.
What?
But has made a miracle recovery after a life-saving surgery.
Klein, who has an extra butt to donate?
I don't have an extra butt. I have an extra hole. It's very different. Complex operation and built the dog a new bottom from scratch. 3-hour surgery.
Lucky from scratch? What kind of scratch?
Lucky then spent a week recovering and learning how to relieve herself, and now she is a fully functioning bulldog puppy born without a butt. I didn't even know that was possible in the world of dogs, but that is a medical miracle right there.
So I'm happy that this dog now has a butt. However, there are a lot of humans that, we just talked to One-Arm Gary yesterday who needs an arm. Yep. People don't have legs.
People love doing stuff for puppies born without stuff. That's the world can rally.
My God, puppies in wheelchairs, puppies with artificial butts. They love it, and they will come out of the woodwork. They will donate so much money to make sure that every dog has a butt. And I just want to say, I understand animals are great, but people are pretty great too, and we should help them, maybe.
From good butt stuff to bad butt stuff, here's this.
San Antonio police are working on a crazy case because they say the entire argument turned shooting was over a parking spot. Police say the man was at a store on West Commerce Street when he got into an argument with a group of guys over parking. When the man was leaving, he says the men started shooting at his car, hitting him one time in his rear end.
So that guy got shot in the butt, and that is not the only bad shot in the butt story, Allie, because listen to this. Just when you thought that was the only thing you had to worry about, here's another one.
A Pensacola man is in jail this morning, suspected of shooting another man at a Waffle House.
Now, the sheriff's office says Lucky shot at the ground near the victim. The bullet ricocheted, hitting the man in the buttocks. Deputies say they found a bag of marijuana, other drugs on Lucky when they arrested him. He's being held without bond.
So that's two shot in the butt stories right there.
What a strong floor that it ricocheted off the floor and into his butt.
Right in the butt, outside of a Waffle House. And that sounded like a great night up until the shooting in the butt, because they had a bag of drugs, they had Waffle House, they had everything you could have asked for, minus the shooting in the buttocks.
But wouldn't you say that's probably the best place to get shot?
I mean,
it's all fat.
Yeah, I would think and it's a cool story.
But he did the Waffle House.
Oh, the Waffle House is definitely the best place to get shot because you can immediately, point to the menu. You don't have to order. You just point to the picture. You got food coming.
Waffles.
Chunked and smothered, I say. And then there's this story. If you are one of the fans of Ozempic or Wegovy, you don't just have to worry about all of the other Ozempic face stuff. Ozempic butt is apparently taking over.
First, we had Ozempic face, and now we have Ozempic butt. It's this idea that when people are taking Ozempic, also called semaglutide, and they lose weight, or, by the way, Wegovy, just so you know, Ozempic is actually FDA approved for diabetes, helps with weight loss as well. Wegovy is semaglutide approved for weight loss, but whatever people may be taking, Wegovy or Ozempic, they are losing
someone's
weight
on Ozempic.
Yeah, this woman is definitely
so obvious.
defending the Ozempic.
They have a lot of benefits, and it helps with depression and diabetes, and it's FDA
They are
approved.
losing weight and ending up with Ozempic butt. I did a video on Ozempic face. Now we have Ozempic butt. So what is it? It's this idea that you lose weight, you lose enough weight, perhaps you lose weight quickly enough that your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt.
So they're saying this
How
is
many
now
more words is she going to come up with?
There's a lot of words for butt, and she uses all of them.
That your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt, whatever you call it. And that can happen, honestly,
big
guys.
fat
with
asses. Thank
Did you say that, lady?
Yeah, you didn't say big fat asses like Klein did. You forgot that one, the obvious.
And that can happen, honestly, guys, with any time we, number one, lose weight, lose a certain amount of weight, lose weight at a certain speed, we can get sagging skin. And that's what...
She's on meth, this woman, I think.
She's on Ozempic and cocaine.
Yeah.
Some people are realizing as they go through their, say, Ozempic or Wegovy or
Cozempic. She's got a little Cozempic going for her. She's a combination.
What have you. So when we talk about Ozempic butt, is it surprising? Well, not really.
There you go.
Is it hot? Yes, it is,
Yes.
Chris.
So there's a big roundup of all butt stuff. Also, experts wanted to point out that we were all making a giant mistake down there when wiping. Do you know what the mistake is, Allie? This is according to experts. This is the last story we have time for in butt stuff, this roundup.
People are going back to front?
That's a good guess. I think that only matters if you're a woman, I believe. I think guys can go...
Any which way they want.
International
men.
International waters down there. Our body, our choice, right? Whatever we want to do. Want to take a guess?
I mean, another mistake. I think that we shouldn't even be using toilet paper at all. We should be using wipes because we get chapped asses.
You're using the wrong word altogether. They're saying the concept of a wipe
in general
is all wrong.
You got to just do the bidet.
It should be a pat or a dab. Pat or dab. Wipe is.
How are you supposed to get stuff?
Listen, this is according to experts now. They say we are handling that area all wrong. And the whole notion of wiping is the problem.
I'm sorry, but if you're just doing a light dab, you got to stank ass.
I'm sorry, I'm an expert in this, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
do you realize how gross Jake's butt would be if he dabbed?
The butt experts reveal. You are in there for an hour.
I'll be in there for 2 hours.
The butt experts reveal that the wiping and wiping hard is causing all sorts of problems for people because we're not doing the proper pat/dab method.
Oh.
Dabbing all the live long day.
So there you have it. That's been a very exciting,
very graphic
round of butt stuff. We take a super quick break. When we get back, oh yes, the bribery will commence. You go to Vegas, we got your tickets, trip, and you'll be at Sick New World with Metallica, Linkin Park, Queens of the Stone Age, AFI, Evanescence, 311, and others. And we'll do that after this.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Gabby, from Dion's genitals to yours. What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Great.
Great. Mine is actually true, though. I actually am going through having a cyst on my labia. And, yeah.
Allie,
what was that?
Allie, don't judge.
I didn't make that noise.
Stop
Allie,
it.
Tisk.
It's the size of a quarter right now. One labia is bigger than the other.
You don't have to defend yourself to me. I'm not making those sounds.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Everyone quiet down. Explain it again, Allie.
Yeah.
Try to keep it together. Go explain this again.
I have a cyst the size of a quarter on the left labia, and I've been squeezing it, trying to pop that.
Allie.
I will gladly show it to you, Allie. And I'm a personal female shopper, so I have to walk all day for 8 hours, and my labia is rubbing against my other lady part.
It's not me.
I'm very sorry that you are telling us something very personal now.
I'm not grossed out. This is hot.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's even grosser.
You know what the
All
funny thing is that it feels gross, but it feels good. So it's like,
All right, Allie. Gabby, I'm sorry.
Gabby, thank you for your brave story.
What a story, Allie.
What was this an excuse for? This is just actually happening.
I think she thinks that. We are Klein Alley Show. You can listen, you can watch, streaming live on KROQ's YouTube as we speak, of course, on KROQ and on the apps as well. For you podcast listeners, hello. Thanks for joining us, even though you won't hear this for many hours. Let's get into your news right now, then a brand new hour of the show, complete with Man vs. Machine, driverless car edition.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. Ooh, bubble wrap.
So I want to start off with this crazy story that's been developing all week. And every day I've been reading about another weird fact or twist. And if you haven't heard, this actress went missing. She was in Gossip Girl, Blue Bloods, and she was reported missing over a week ago. But her boyfriend was not cooperating with police. So they were like, well, this is suspicious. They were looking for her everywhere. Her family was all over the news talking about it. They had started a GoFundMe to raise money for the search efforts. And now the LAPD is like, we found her. She's good. She's safe. She's in Texas and living her best life. She even went on to her Instagram, confirmed, I'm finally free from my family and that my family was horrible and that I escaped them. And that's why all of this happened. And my boyfriend wasn't looking for me because he knew I was safe. Now her family is speaking out and saying that this woman they found in Texas is not her at all and that their loved one is still missing. This is what her cousin said.
That is not Chanel. That is not my cousin. That girl was a size 0 or size 2. My cousin Chanel is a size 6 or 8.
If I'm Chanel, I'm like, come on!
Family is, she's right, family's terrible. Fat shaming her. Making her say, I'm a 0, she's size 8.
I know, my God. Why are we starting with that?
There's clearly a lot of hate there. And there's also a lot of fake Chanel in the world, so it makes sense that there's another one now in Texas. This story is very strange.
It is.
So strange for so many reasons. That whole family seems unhinged.
Yes, the family seems weird, but then she also seems weird.
That girl was not the right height, the right weight, and she just handed over a 10-year-old expired New York City driver's license, and Texas PD said, okay, we found you.
Yeah, and so now they're demanding some kind of a DNA test to prove that it's her because they don't think it's her, but then she is saying it is me, and then I would imagine that this could be cleared up easily, right? Eventually you would figure out, is it her or not her? But if it is her, then how does she have access to the Instagram, or is it a fake Instagram?
Right, and what does the family think is going on? That she was somehow abducted?
I think they think that, yes, or the boyfriend did something and is now creating this whole, hired somebody that looks like her to then come forward and say, hey, by the way, it's me. I'm good, guys. I'm safe. So it's insane. I would imagine that there are still a lot more twists and turns and probably a next Netflix documentary on the way.
Always a Netflix doc on the way.
Yeah.
Always.
And you know what? Maybe when you commit a crime, you're like, let's just make this more complicated for the doc.
We got to have layers. Got to be layers.
All right. What do billionaires do with their off time? Kind of depends on the billionaire. If you're,
I know what they claim they do. Read books. It's the worst. A lot of billionaires. This is a big thing about books that I don't like. They always say, guess who reads more books than anyone else? Billionaires.
Well,
yeah, Bill Gates would go on vacations to a cabin and he'll take like a stack of 20 books and he'll just read.
What a
I'm like,
loser.
what are you doing,
Right,
man?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you don't have any other hobbies that you want to.
The opposite. No stabbing going on in that cabin.
Well, some billionaires are overachieving. Like Elon Musk gets into politics in his off time. If you're Jeff Bezos, you're like, I want to go to space. And if you're Mark Zuckerberg, you do all kinds of different things. You've done jujitsu and you make lines of T-shirts with Roman quotes, and you
make statues of your wife.
Get giant statues made of your wife, and you also remake T-Pain songs with T-Pain, and that is his next endeavor. This is the new acoustic duet version of "Get Low," brought to you by Mark Zuckerberg and T-Pain, and he says this is yet another tribute to his wife.
From the windows to the walls, till sweat drops down my balls, till all these bitches crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, mother of earth. Now, oh, skeet, crunk. So fresh, so clean. Can't you off that question's been harassing me in the mind.
God,
this
what's he
girl
doing?
is so fine. I done come to this club about 11 times.
Either
Can I
him
play
and
with your
Priscilla have the best relationship ever, or it is the worst relationship ever, and he has to do something new every single week to like make it up to her.
Is this really Zuckerberg or is this AI Zuckerberg?
No, this is him.
Damn, you're fine.
What a song, man.
God.
Do you like it?
I don't know, if I had that kind of money,
Way to ruin a song.
I would just disappear. I don't know why he feels the need every week to do something else. It's like almost like he needs the attention.
But I also think, in a way, he is a hero because he has figured out a way to run a company without doing anything. This guy has nothing but time on his hands,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
He has enough time to create hobbies that don't even exist. So
Yeah.
this guy is kind of an inspiration, in a way. He's doing, obviously, nothing.
Right, he's bored out of his mind.
He is bored out of his mind.
Yeah.
He needs to go read some books.
He's conquered it all.
That's tough. To be a bored billionaire is dangerous. A dangerous combination.
Yes, because then you're
As
like,
is
call
evidenced by the-
T-Pain. I want to do Get Low.
Right.
And then he's like, do I need to say yes to this idiot? And they're like, yes, you do.
Right, because T-Pain's probably like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, all right, add another zero. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll be there in 15
Okay,
minutes.
cool.
Right.
So this cell phone ban that is happening in LAUSD has been pushed back. A lot of people were in favor of this. Of course, the students have not been in favor of this, but basically when the ban does start, students will not be able to use cell phones on campus during school hours. They won't be able to even get them at lunchtime or on any breaks or anything, and it does include smartwatches and earbuds and smart glasses, too, if you're one of those people. But this guy, it was supposed to start now, and now it's been pushed to February of next year.
So get ready. If you got one of them phones, you're going to have to smuggle it into school or they're going to take them.
Well, my friend of mine who's a teacher, they do like the bin, like when you walk in, all
Right.
the kids have to put it in the bin. And he was like, it's cool because they're focused more, but what's annoying is that this box is vibrating
Well, they should turn it off.
next
But
to me all,
kids
all
are going to get
day
smart,
long.
though. They're going to do the thing where you give them the dummy phone. You turn the dummy phone in and you keep the real phone on you.
Yeah, but isn't there a way to,
Nah. I mean, listen.
they'll figure out a way.
When have we
Just
ever...
like in prison, you figure out a
Right,
way.
they'll figure out a way. They'll figure out a way. This is one of the many bands that will be joining us December 14th at the Kia Forum. Royal Otis, we got your tickets for KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas before you can even buy them. They don't go on sale till tomorrow, but we will hook you up later this morning right here on KROQ. Dangerous. I mean, very dangerous. Al.
Involved is a strong word.
Well, inadvertently involved.
You weren't involved.
You know, it's amazing that you are going to S this. You're going to talk S about what
You were
happened.
sitting in your car.
I'll explain what happened. You tell me how you would have handled it. Because so many people, after I started posting the live coverage I was doing of this police pursuit followed by a complete police standoff in the middle of Beverly Hills, people said, Klein, this is one of those things that would only happen to you. It seems like people goes, this is a story that I would hear you talk about on radio and would have said, is this a real story or is this made up? But now that I was putting all this evidence of it up, everyone's like, it just seems like it would only happen to me. Has it ever happened to you before you say what a stupid thing that happened?
No, I mean, you are somebody who is prone to holdups. You're always being held up for some reason.
Right. Yes. And so much so that when I was late to go see my wife on Friday because of this, she goes, there's always a story. And I go, yeah, You're right. There's a story.
There is always a story because you attract it. Somehow.
I'm in the middle of a police standoff where if I got out of my car, they would.
But that's where you exaggerate a little. You were not in the middle of a police standoff.
Well, if the police
you were
are
in your car, boxed in by cops.
Yeah, front row seat.
If
awesome.
If the police are on one side of me,
you were a good bystander,
and the perps are on the other side of me, and then you got guns drawn going both directions, and I'm in the middle. What do you call that? Am I not in the middle of a police stand?
You were in the middle.
No, you were behind the police.
You had a front row seat.
Guys, there was police on both sides, but front and back.
You're a glorified bystander.
The only people between the police were the perps and me. That's it.
And you were too scared to get out of your car and get a better angle.
They wouldn't let me get out of I got reprimanded to get out of my car, and, well, I'll explain what happened.
Were the cops there when you arrived at your car?
No. So I am driving down like a stupid idiot. I text my wife. I was going to meet her. She had a doctor's appointment. I said, I'll meet you because it was not far from the radio station. I said, do you need me to get you anything on the way? Which is stupid. Today, we will all join forces at the great, legendary Kia Forum for KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas. Got your tickets coming up later this morning. Hearing stories about times you were almost arrested could score you tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. Sweet poetry there. And you'll have that chance coming up next hour. This hour on the show, Man vs. Machine. Apparently, you're going to see a lot more driverless cars now because as of a few days ago, they have passed whatever test or vetting process had to happen, and now every single person...
they had to pay whoever they needed to make all the stuff go away.
Had to be bribed, was bribed, and now that is going to be running the roads. If you want to go ahead and throw your middle finger up, it may be at a driverless car, which is not nearly as satisfying.
Robo-taxis are officially here, and that means they'll probably never leave.
So
they're in our lives.
Man versus machine, rules of the road, because we still think humans, I mean, there's a lot of things robots are better at, but we still think humans are better at making decisions on the road.
Well, you have to be aggressive, especially in Southern California when you're driving. You can't just be a lazy zipper merger.
Can't do it.
Because somebody next to you is going to be on their phone, and you have to take an opportunity to go in front of them because they're not paying attention.
There are rules to follow, and there are rules that you need to cleverly switch to accommodate not just yourself, but
the world.
The world, right. Society. So we'll get to that coming up later this hour on the show. And it's Thrifty Thursday, so El Cheapo will be going to her least favorite place on planet Earth, the world's most expensive grocery store, Irwan, to figure out if she can find anything to eat under $15. That's all coming up this morning. We kick off this hour, though, with our buddy Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters right here on KROQ.
I got another.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
Treat yourself a round of sausage every morning with us here on the World Famous KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show.
You know, that guy is becoming an American hero and leading to free sausage for a lot of people.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There are companies that are tweeting out going, hey, this guy inspired us. We're giving out a pack of free sausage to everybody this week. So he's becoming a real hero.
Legend.
I love the hot dog.
Oh, yeah?
Not as much as this guy.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
You guys can battle it out over this meat, this processed meat, the two of you. Vanessa, you and this guy?
He can have it. He can be the king.
No, it's okay.
It's fine.
You guys can fight over the tube meat
Every
all you
king
want.
needs a queen.
That's right.
I'm a princess.
What a power couple. I love the hot dogs and the
Hot
round
dog
of sausage.
princess.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
Yeah.
They
Allie,
should do a Wheel of Fortune episode of just sausage and hot dog people.
Man, I would love that. Finally, I could answer some of those puzzles right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
We got, when I hear turkey trot in general, it infuriates me because they're taking a day that is supposed to be a day of laziness, which is Thanksgiving. That's what it was founded on. Sitting around, watching football, watching parades, eating food, and they're trying to figure out a way to make it active. And it bothers me. But Allie is all excited because she's going to participate in a turkey trot.
Well, So I got a group text from, like, my mom and my whole mom's side of the family. None of us are athletic. I was not built for
Your
running.
mom's got a certain athletic skill.
Well, not sports related, okay? Right. Nothing like that. We're not like active people who are always out on hikes and running and things like that. My stepdad's side of the family, they're all like outdoor people. You know, they're always like going on the camping trips and hiking and biking.
You're outdoorsy.
I am, but no, my family is not. It's not something that they identify with whatsoever. So when I got the group text from my stepdad's side of the family saying who's signing up for the turkey trot.
Well, you got to unsubscribe.
Can you clarify? I'm not familiar with the turkey trot. Is like you take your turkey and you're eating while you're running somewhere? Or
no,
what
it's just literally running a 5K.
There is no
for
turkey.
charity or something, or what's the goal
so that
here?
you don't feel bad later on when you eat a whole turkey.
It's almost it's like pre-guilt.
It's like let's
or
do.
something.
Yes, it basically cancels out some of the guilt. Like I'm going to do something active today so that later on I'm going to feel better about stuffing my face.
Right. If I burned 600 calories running now, I'll feel less terrible about my third plate of gravy covered potatoes.
Yes.
In a few hours. But it's so stupid because for years, we didn't have to deal with this. We're like, I'm going to sit around all day, and after sitting around, I'm going to go sit at the table and stuff my face. And it was like
do they do that here in L.A.?
They do them everywhere. Everyone's got these turkey trot, fun run, whatever you do.
Yes, because those are like active family people. And that my sister-in-law is one of the people who they are like running with the stroller.
Ugh.
You know?
Oh, God. That's
Last year I went on a decent-sized bike ride with my children before Thanksgiving dinner.
But you just did that.
But I just did it just to did it for the adventure. Yeah,
Right.
So
I didn't do it as a point of like, hey, I'm going to do this because I'm going to go gluttony, 1,000 later on.
Well, it's supposed to be something that's also fun for the family, right? It's a way for the family to do something, get outside and do something
Just
festive.
throw a football in the front yard.
That's not sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
So they were asked, who's going to sign up for the turkey trot? And Katie goes, well, we have to sign up.
Oh.
And I was like, why? Why do we have to do that? And she was like, because, if the family's doing it, she's competitive, right? She's like, if they're doing it, we have to do it. And I was like, well, what category are we going to be in? Are we going to be like the running people? Or are we going to be the trotting, lazy walking people? Because there's two categories.
Oh.
And I'm not going to be like trying to keep up with my sister-in-law who's like a runner.
Right. No, you couldn't do that.
I couldn't do that.
Right.
But then I don't want to be the last person. Because, like, what's the point of just walking for 3 miles? Then you're just going for a walk. And I can do that on my own. I don't need to pay money to do that.
Yeah, but I think people think it's motivating.
Wait, you have to pay to do this?
Oh, yeah. It's like $50 a person.
Lame.
And it's not for charity.
I don't know. Maybe it goes to a turkey in need.
We should start our own turkey trot, make some money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it goes to. That's a really good question,
I think
Omar.
So look, you get like a shirt. Usually the way these things work, I've never done one, but I know about them. But like you get like a shirt, and then you feel good about yourself, and then you basically tell everyone all day, it's okay, I can have seconds. I did a turkey trot. That's what people.
I know, and I feel like turkey trotters are definitely always going to mention that they did a turkey trot. It's like the CrossFit people.
It is the most annoying type of person because it's probably like one of the only active things they've done all year, and they yet feel the need to tell everyone.
Yeah.
I turkey trotted. How was Thanksgiving? I was good. Did turkey trot.
Turkey trot. And they've got that kind of runner's high thing. Like they're all like, yeah, turkey trot. It's great.
Allie is built more like someone that should be playing tackle football on the offensive line. Listen, I don't disagree with that.
Allie is built for comfort, not for speed. That is true.
Allie's mom.
Are you gonna do it?
Allie's mom can hold her breath like Michael Phelps. She has a gold medal in the guathlon. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. You really brought my family closer together.
All right, well, Allie will be trotting around on Thanksgiving. What a terrible move. You got to get out of that ASAP.
It would be great if we could do something interesting beforehand. Like, you got to take a shot of gravy, or you got to, pound some food or a beer before you do it.
Sure, we can figure out a way to make the turkey trot unhealthy. That's what we could do. We will be right back. Man vs. Machine, before the robo-taxis take over the roadways of Southern California, which is happening as we speak. We'll figure out if humans stand a chance against technology. That'll be next.
33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon at Ticketmaster. Wanna go for
Sleigh ride together with you.
The Smashing Pumpkins, the Linda Lindas, Jimmy Eat World, Beck. 311, Royal Otis, Sublime. AWOL Nation, Baby, Franz Ferdinand. It's 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Niños and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. Driven by Kia. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
KROQ.
Well, the robot takeover. We've talked about it a lot. And Southern California, specifically Los Angeles, has now made another step towards allowing the robots to fully take over because in the last few days, the driverless Waymo taxis, robo-taxis have been approved, which means I know you've been seeing a few of them around. A lot of them have been passengerless as well. They've just been, figuring out if they're going to smash into things or they're going to be able to drive. Now they have been pretty much fully approved. So there's a good chance that in the next year, let's just call it the next 6 months, you could find yourself in a completely robotic, driverless, humanless taxi.
You could be the only person in the car.
Could be the only person in the car. In the backseat doing whatever you damn well please.
Some of the people who have taken these when they were back doing trials said it is really creepy at first and you feel like lonely and you feel a little worried, but then you get used to it really quickly.
Yeah, and I actually think if given the choice and I knew that everything was going to be fine and they weren't going to smash into anything and they weren't going to just stop for no reason because they saw a shadow, I would probably prefer that as well. I do like human interaction occasionally. I've had some good conversations with rideshare drivers, but
I also think that they don't want conversation anymore.
No one wants conversation.
Yeah, like I remember when Lyft and Uber first came out, it was like they were very chatty.
Right. Everyone was working on a screenplay.
Yes.
I'm working on a screenplay. I'm just doing this until I saw my screenplay.
Exactly. There's a couple Ubers that I took recently. I was like, hey, how you doing? They're like, good. Yeah, just turn up the music, shut up, I'm going to get you to your destination. I was like, oh, all right.
You know who doesn't have hopes and dreams is robots. I mean, robot cars, they don't tell you about that. It'd be great if they could program those Waymos and start talking about the fact that they're working on a book and they've got a...
Yeah, it's like, this is really just my side job,
So we wanted to figure out if humans stand a chance against, the reality, the real future, which is the robots. And because the reality is, Allie, that this is just one of a million things that will be humanless in our lifetime.
And honestly, this is one of the things I'm fine with being humanless. Like if I could drive to work, if a robot could drive my car and I could just totally zone out or be on my phone, I would love it. But they all say that one of the things we all think we're good at, that we're not good at all, is driving.
Right.
Humans always think they're great at it, and they always suck.
And there are good human drivers, and perhaps you're driving right now and you're one of those good human drivers, but maybe the person you drive around with, your girlfriend, wife, etc., is constantly going, did you see that? Watch out, because they don't think you're a good driver even though you are.
There's a car. They're stopping up there.
So let's get into this round of man versus machine driving and figure out if humans stand a chance in the future, which will all be robotic drivers. We start with question number 1. I'll give this one to you, Allie. We did ask AI technology their reaction as well. We will play their answer in a moment. What is the best way, as a human now, you're a human answering, to make your way around a slow driver? There's someone in front of you that is driving slowly. You must get in front of them because you are going to be late or you got to go to the bathroom.
Are we specifying side streets or freeway? Because my techniques are different.
I'm not specifying anything. The same question that was asked to the AI technology, 1 billion points of data, gave us the best possible answer the robots could come up with, was... That is the way to do it.
Horn?
That's the way to do it. Let them know you're coming.
They just get so confused that you just take your chance, take your shot.
I think that guy's selling ice cream, maybe. I'm not sure. Allie, what is the way you, as a human, would get away or move past a slow driver?
If there's a slow driver in front of me, I'm already looking ahead to other lanes that are possibilities. And then I kind of, like Donkey Kong, I figure out some kind of track that I want to take to get around that person. But in the meantime, I will, just get a little closer.
So tailgate,
closer, just so they can see my flashing headlights.
Sure.
On and off, on and off, on and off.
Let them know that they're annoying you. Mm-hmm. They're going too slow.
Yep. And then if they're not going to listen to that, I eventually execute the plan of kind of zigzagging, micro-machining my way around them. But as you pass them, you have to give them side-eye.
You side-eye them as you go past to let them know.
And then you do a little head shake.
Right. A disappointed head shake. Mm-hmm. Like you're like your mom, you're their mom, and you're disappointed in their life choices.
Exactly.
All right,
because if you're going too slow, it's unsafe,
Klein.
Right.
That's what Allie claims. Allie is answering on behalf of humans. Let's find out what the robot says, because this is what a decision a robot will have to make. If you're sitting in a Waymo and it's behind a slow-moving ass car, you're going to be annoyed as hell.
Of course.
No human Uber driver is going to put up with that. They're going to zigzag around.
Yes.
Let's find out what the robot said.
Passing a slow driver safely and efficiently requires both patience and caution. Avoid aggression. If the driver is being especially slow or irritating, stay calm. Never tailgate or make aggressive moves. Patience is key to safety.
The exact opposite of what you said.
All right, well.
It literally is the opposite of every word you just said.
This lady sounds like a slow-ass driver.
Well, that's a robot.
Yeah, what a loser.
That's a robot.
She sounds, what, I have to practice patience on the road? Are you kidding me? Sometimes I have to be risky because I'll get yesterday I was stuck behind a moving tractor on a 2-lane road, but I got around him.
You have to find a way.
Cut off a bus, but I got around him.
That's right. That's human driving.
I was in
for
a
you.
school zone.
That's great. Good for you. You feel proud about yourself, don't you?
I did it.
This next question is for Jake. Jake, since you're getting laid these days, this is a question that I don't know how the robots will answer, but we did ask the robot the same question we'll ask you, a human. What is the best key for having car sex? Sex in a car. What is the best key for that?
The best key is to go to someplace secluded in park. So, I mean, L.A. is a metropolis surrounded by patches of nature. So the perfect place would be like a parking lot on a mountain highway, or in the city, a parking lot at a church. No one would suspect you there.
Interesting. Jake says find a secluded place. Let's find out what the robot says.
The key to car sex is a remote location. Choose a place where you are unlikely to be seen or disturbed, such as a quiet parking lot, a secluded area in nature, or an empty residential street.
Unbelievable. That is a tie.
All you missed was church.
That is human and robot tying on that one. That's amazing. Jake is kind of a nerd, so he thinks like a robot. I feel like he has binary code going on in his head.
Cool.
As a result, interesting that Jake and the robot gave almost the exact same answer.
I wonder if they would have both said the same front seat or back seat.
You talking about body parts or you talking about car?
I'm talking about the car.
Oh, okay. We go to question number 3. Let's give this one to Omar.
Back seat, always.
Omar, you're a human. You're representing humans.
Okay.
We asked the robot, what is the best way to escape the police in a high-speed chase? Now, I don't think this would happen, but let's just assume your Waymo is also in the middle of a drug smuggling operation. The police are on your tail. You're just a passenger, but you still want to get away.
Right.
I think humans will always do better than robots, I would think, at escaping the police during a high-speed chase. What is your technique, Omar? Then we'll hear what the robot says.
So the key to getting away from the police in a high-speed car chase is to not prolong the car chase. It's got to be short. So as soon as the lights go on and you're starting that car chase, you got to look for an out. And my out has always been the sewers. So you quickly look for a storm drain or any access to the sewers.
That's a tiny car, man.
You barrel roll out of the car, and then you go into the
manhole.
sewers, and nobody wants to go down into the sewers. And then you're gone.
Right,
Nobody's, even the ghetto bird's not going to be able to find you.
Right.
And then you just take your chances and then go in the sewer system, and then you find your way out.
Wow.
Because even the cops that are like, we should probably catch this guy, are going, do you want to get poop all over your shoes?
No.
Like, nah.
Exactly. They're not going to go there.
Right.
And then the helicopter's like, let's just go.
Turtle.
All right. Omar says, barrel roll out of the car immediately. Do not prolong the chase and go into the sewers.
I love that idea.
Let's find out what the robot says.
It's important to emphasize that evading the police during a high-speed chase is illegal.
Okay, well, they always get caught up on the
moving
rules.
on. That's implied.
We've accepted that risk, okay?
And extremely dangerous.
All right.
Okay.
Engaging in such behavior puts not only your life at risk, but also the lives of others on the road, including innocent bystanders, passengers, and law enforcement officers. It can result in severe consequences.
Lady, I don't need a lecture from you.
it's
Oh,
really-
my God.
it's
Did
kinda
we
preachy.
ask how dangerous is a car chase? No.
I don't like it when the robots start getting all
we need
preachy.
answers.
That wasn't really an answer. It was just basically saying
we
it's
need
illegal.
solutions, man.
We know
Don't
that.
robot explain us.
First, you drive to the airport and get in the flight path, and then you go into a parking garage and then bail. That's how you do it.
Well, you got to change cars. Everyone knows that. You got to go to underground parking garage and then change cars because that confuses everyone.
Yeah, but sewer bypasses all that. That's the most surefire way. Omar's right.
I'm telling you.
Vanessa, we give you one final chance to save humanity. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
If someone cuts you off while driving and then proceeds to give you the middle finger at the same time, how do you respond to getting cut off and being given the middle finger at the same time? What would you do?
Okay. I would honk, cut them, but then have them cut me again, and then I would follow them home and be like,
Whoa.
I'm looking at you. Why would you cut me? So I let you cut.
Oh my
Are you guys stabbing each other?
Hold on.
Like,
Are you talking about cutting someone off
Or
or
the car and cutting.
cutting people's
Whoa.
faces?
Are you talking about getting knives out?
Guys, think about it.
What?
No. I was.
No, we're too
What?
scared to think
Wait,
about
hold
it.
on. Someone cuts you off and gives you the middle finger. You honk at them, follow them home.
No, I honk at them.
I cut them, and then on purpose, I'll slow down, and then they're going to get annoyed, so they'll cut me. And I do that on purpose, so now I have an excuse to follow them home, and then we're cutting each other.
Okay, wow. All right, let's find out if human or robot gets the point on
Man,
this
a few days
one.
in Colombia really changed her.
This is what the robot said.
Avoid eye contact or engaging. In situations where someone cuts you off, it's tempting to react, but engaging with them, whether through eye contact or gestures, can escalate the situation. Stay focused on the road and avoid any form of confrontation.
I'm going to give the point to human
or
on that
anyone
one.
named Vanessa.
Yeah, all right, well, there you go.
Cut me, I'll cut you.
I know.
Humans win this round, robots.
Totally.
Take that. That band right there, you just heard Franz Ferdinand, will be a part of the greatest holiday tradition to happen in Southern California the past 33 years strong. KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets. Allie just smashed her hand on the table. If you're watching on the YouTube, you get to enjoy Allie hurting herself.
It happens daily if you're keeping track.
Yeah, keep track of all the black and blues on that white lady over there.
If you zoom in, I actually have a giant bruise on my eyebrow because my kid hit me with a giant plastic dinosaur. Left a huge mark.
He's just doing what we're all thinking. Anyway, Franz Ferdinand, one of the many bands that will be at the Forum on December 14th. If you want those tickets, they're coming up in less than an hour right here on KROQ, talking about times that you almost got arrested, could have gotten arrested, but didn't for some reason. That'll be happening next hour. Back in a second with your look at what's going on in the world, ADD News style, and much more after this on KROQ.
They put the so-so in so.
Mornings on KROQ.
Next hour, your almost acoustic Christmas tickets before you can buy them. But first, we're going to look at what's going on in the world with your ADD news. Allie, what's coming up?
Well, Klein, we're going to take a deep dive into the viral man in a bear costume story.
Great. Man and a bear, insurance fraud. Is this a good plan or a terrible plan that backfired? We'll get into all of that after some No Doubt here on KROQ. Good morning. Listen or watch us as we are still streaming on YouTube. Enjoy while you can at KROQ's YouTube page, live and in the flesh. Enjoy that now. But first, this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. Please don't let her ask any questions. We only have a couple minutes for this.
Shut up. All right, one thing that we're learning this week is that people will do anything for insurance money. And a lot of times they get caught. Yesterday we learned about a guy who faked his own death. And today we're learning about a guy who mauled his own car while in a bear costume to get insurance money. It didn't work out, though it seems he was successful in the past, and the bear suit is now how everything caught up to him.
Video shows what looks like a bear breaking into a Rolls Royce and tearing up the interior. But after closer inspection, investigators determined it was nothing more than a man in a bear suit.
What a plan. What a great plan.
And you can see because they got a search warrant and they went into the guy's house and found the bear costume, which I don't know why you wouldn't destroy the bear costume.
Of course.
Or be like, I killed him. There he is.
Right.
But it essentially looks like a onesie with fur taped onto it, and then like these kind of fake Wolverine devices that he has. It would be a terrible Halloween costume,
right?
Let alone a believable camera footage that you could then report to the authorities to get insurance money.
And the guys, in theory, the plan is as follows, right? Because there's so many ways you could have your quote car damaged and get insurance money.
I mean, can't you just do car fire? Like, isn't
right? There's a million ways.
Roll it off a cliff.
Yes,
but the guy decides to go with bear breaks into Rolls Royce, rips up interior
because he wants to get a viral video too.
Well, then he's got one. So good
now
for him.
4 men are under arrest for insurance fraud after they used the video to place a claim. Detectives executed a search warrant at the home of one of the suspects and found the tattered bear suit complete with metal claws.
In a Rolls?
In a Rolls.
In a roll. Okay.
Seems like
this guy's really impressed.
It seems like the four guys would have. If it's one guy, you could say that's a stupid plan. I could see how.
But four of them,
no one said at any point, guys, is there not a better way we could do insurance fraud than this?
Don't you think this was a high idea or a drunk idea?
Had to have been
Yeah,
a
they're
high
meant
idea.
out there.
Had to have been.
Totally, yeah. You have to be on drugs for 4 people to be like, dude, bear costume. And then if you see the damage, it's not even good damage.
Right.
Like he didn't even break the leather.
Remember,
like it's just these little
we had
like
a plan.
cat scratches.
We had a stupid plan here, one of our many stupid plans. But even we gave up on it because when every year when it starts to get warm out, there's always the viral videos of bears going into people's pools around Southern California.
Oh yeah, we were gonna have beer mug.
We were going to dress beer mug like a bear and send them into people's pools. And we were thinking it'd be funny if a couple videos go viral and then we get to all have a good laugh that it's just beer mug jumping into people's pools.
And I think we were just gonna give him the headgear part.
Yeah, we were.
And then he was just gonna have no shirt on.
It was like a Speedo. And
Scary enough.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, we said, this is kind of stupid. Let's not do it. And we
No,
didn't do
I think
it.
he just didn't do it.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He was supposed to do that. He never did.
I think we checked in with him every day, and he was like, "No, guys."
It's really not that different than these guys' idea at all.
I know, but in our case, there was no insurance money.
Zero
There was
money.
no financial gain.
There was no fraud.
We had no profit plan.
All right, we're just a day away from the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, and a few things to consider before you place your bets. First off, it is now apparent that Jake Paul's parents are terrified of this fight, and they kind of think that Mike Tyson will knock out their son. They can't even watch his workout videos because they're so terrified of what he might do to him. His dad said, "Everyone that Jake has fought, except for Anderson Silva, I would fight in the street. I wouldn't fight Mike Tyson in the street without a gun or a knife. I hugged Tyson at Logan's podcast, and I was like, holy F, this dude is solid. Yeah, I'm nervous."
I don't know. They're trying to make this sound like it's going to be a lot closer of a fight than it should be. I mean, Tyson is an underdog. I mean, if you're going to gamble on the fight, he's
You think they're
plus
just doing
money.
it to make it interesting?
Yeah, well, they'd have to do that with any fight. I mean, anytime there's a fight, even when like Conor McGregor was in his prime, or you want to go back to boxing, you go like any of the greats, you had to make it. You had to at least make it seem like the person had a shot, or else why watch? People will watch.
Yeah,
this.
but wouldn't you agree that any parent wouldn't be able to watch something like this? Wouldn't you be able to see your kid get punched in the face by somebody, especially one
of
of the
5-year-old daughter? So no, that would be tough. I
No,
think
but
Tyson
I'm saying
would beat
like
her.
even as a
I think Tyson would probably handle
I'm
my
not saying
kids
as
easily.
literal as Mike Tyson fighting your children. I'm just saying if they got into a profession where getting hurt or dying was like a high probability, wouldn't you be nervous anyway?
No. This is
as
all
a
part
mom, I would never be able to see my kid saying, "Hey, I want to do UFC. Hey, I want to do boxing. Hey, even football."
Well, they get a lot. There are a lot of.
That's because your kid's Wesley.
Yeah, if your kid was Dom,
Yeah.
oh boy, he'd be
He'd
crushing
tear it
tearing it up.
Hey, he's good at drawing.
Dom.
He likes drawing stars and airplanes.
Allie had a name all picked out, a nice, great, tough guy name.
Sweet boy.
The last minute, he was a Dom. Everyone was like, Dom, the Dominator. He was going to dominate ladies. He was
You
going to
keep talking, I'm going to bite your damn ear off.
All right, go ahead.
All right. If you get free sausage this week, you have one man to thank, and it is this man. It is America's newest hero. Treat yourself a round of sausage, guy.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Over to Katina. Give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, that's it.
Round of applause is not good.
I think
not delicious.
Not since Hawk to a Girl has America gotten behind someone so inspirational. And he's a police officer named Will Jordan. He participated in the Veterans Day episode of Wheel of Fortune, and his words have now inspired sausage makers like Johnsonville, who said, Will got us inspired. It's World Kindness Day tomorrow. We're going to post a kind act that you've done, and you will get a free round of sausage, thanks to Will Jordan himself. And I think a lot of people are going, hey, you know what? Treat yourself a round of sausage is way better than giving yourself a round of applause. So let's all just continue to treat ourselves a round of sausage.
I like the
because
idea
we could all use it.
of ordering meat the same way we order drinks. Because I've never thought about, like, a round of bacon for my friends here. I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
but
that's
now,
a great idea.
It is a great concept in general. Like, everyone's trying to get a round of beers on me, round of shots. But I've never thought about that as it pertains to meat.
Or you could do could I get a sausage with a hamburger back?
Oh, so many ways to play it now. This man has opened up so many possibilities.
I'll take a sausage neat.
We got a brand new hour of the show, which we'll get into next. That hour will be complete with your tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. That will go on sale for 24 hours plus. You'll win yourself a pair next hour right here on KROQ. Good morning. KROQ Klein Alley Show. Postmaster Johnny's entered the KROQ studios now. You're going to get inside of his brain in just a moment. Chance for you to win some tickets, some bragging rights. And, of course, Johnny Doesn't Know has become a bit of a staple around these parts. Although people are very upset about Johnny Doesn't Know. I don't want to... let's not waste time with the
naysayers.
The naysayers. I mean, there's a ton of messages here about Johnny, and I don't want to...
This message is for Douchemaster Johnny.
Douchemaster Johnny. I don't like these names, Johnny. I don't know why people are upset about things.
But let's play them anyways.
Let's. You're right, Johnny.
Let's play them, though.
Good point, Johnny.
Go ahead.
Let's play them anyway.
Yeah. Calling out men for rolling their backpack.
This guy's mad that you don't like.
Okay, he's a roller then.
This guy rolls his backpack. He's a man who rolls his backpack, and Johnny says he's got a problem with any man that rolls their backpack.
Telling them to grow up to be a man. How about stop watching SpongeBob? Stop quoting SpongeBob. Stop learning stuff from SpongeBob.
Yep.
Why don't you grow up and be a man, Johnny?
See, this guy's very upset. You really struck a nerve with that guy.
He hit me hard right there.
I love that you're like, all right, that's enough. I will not take this
attack
bashing of backpack rollers. What a cause to be passionate about.
Well, Johnny did claim in his last round of Johnny Thoughts that there's something about a man that rolls a backpack that makes him really question if that's even a man at all. This is what he said.
Is it an ick to anybody else to ever see a man just rolling a backpack anywhere? Like, pick it up, bro. Like, wear it on your back or, like, over your shoulder. You gotta roll it everywhere.
Well, you fired up that guy. All right, so we got questions this week about cars because Johnny dealt with some car trouble, and as we found out, he doesn't know an awful lot about cars, car culture, or how cars work. So all you got to do is predict will Johnny know or not know the answers to these questions in this round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know. I don't even know that. Oh, Johnny doesn't know. Oh.
I wasn't even a sperm in my father's whatever.
Good night.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to the Prequen. This hour, your tickets for KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas going to go on sale till tomorrow at noon. Set a reminder, get them before they're gone. All them bands back at the Forum where we belong every single December for the past 33 years. Smashing Pumpkins, 311, Beck, Sublime, and far too many others to remember right now. But the complete lineup is on KROQ.com, on the socials, and you'll win yourself some tickets this hour from us right here as we hear your stories of times you were, quote, almost arrested for Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Did anybody pull the clip of Allie saying, "I'll take my sausage neat"?
No, we will. By the way, on the text line 310 says, excuse me, 714 says, I'll take a sausage, shaken, not stirred. You see, you take any beverage line, you put in sausage. It's instantly better. We've proven that on today's show. Meanwhile, if you're not listening to the show, but you're watching along as we stream on YouTube.
Hey, Klein, Allie, just dropping in with a bit of advice about the Discord. If that's going to exist and the show's going to have presence in it, do not let Johnny be the only representative. I mean, you folks got to get in there. Klein, Allie, Omar, Jake, not Vanessa, because she'll probably just get a bunch of pics. But you guys got to get in front of this and capitalize on it.
All right,
that's just my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Take care. Brush your hair. See you when I see you.
All right, appreciate the call. Yeah, the Discord is going on as well. We have no control over that. It's happening as part of the streaming. If you want to watch us instead of listen, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but some people doing both, and we greatly appreciate that. And then the diehards that are listening to the show live on KROQ, downloading the podcast, and watching the YouTube, either live or after the fact, it all helps. So thank you guys for continuing to support the show. And hashtag grow the show.
Yeah, and if you're commenting on the YouTube stream, then you are officially a net banger. So welcome, net bangers.
We will get into your Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets in a moment. That's coming up on the show. And El Cheapo will be chiming in on this Thrifty Thursday. This hour, what happens when Allie, the cheapest person I know, went to Erewhon, the world's most expensive grocery store. We have audio to play for you, and we'll do it all coming up on KROQ.
Well, imagine. Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny Cochran.
That's OJ's real name?
Johnny doesn't know.
You thought the J in OJ stands for Johnny?
Wasn't it like Orpheus Johnny or like
Orpheus Johnny? You got it.
Orlando?
You're off to a good start.
Whatever that dude's name was, R.I.P.
All right, Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're more knowledgeable about cars now that you went through it? I mean, I saw you were in a tow truck. You got to ride with the tow truck driver. You got to talk about cars. You've been in the shop, in and out of the shop a few times. Do you feel like you know more now than you did a week ago?
Oh, definitely not. There's so much to know about cars.
All right, let's say hi to Crystal. We'll start with the baddies, make our way up and down these phone lines. And this is Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. You ready, Crystal?
Yeah, I'm ready, Sweet David.
All right, well, Sweet David, will Johnny know what type of car is associated with James Bond? Will Johnny know what type of car is associated with the great James Bond? I'm going to say 0 chance, but it doesn't matter what we think. What do you think?
I don't think so either.
Allie, I think he's got a shot at this? Even a shot?
I just don't see Johnny as a James Bond fanatic.
Right.
I don't know that he's seen any James Bond movies, so for that reason, I would say no.
It's pretty well known, though, right? One specific brand of car that is always associated with James Bond.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, she doesn't think he'll know. I don't think he'll know. Every once in a while, though, you learn this from some weird Family Guy episode where it was brought up. So
no, I can't watch Family Guy. I wasn't allowed to watch that when I was a kid.
Well, you're grown up now.
Yeah, but it's kind of whatever.
You still can't watch it? You're 26.
I couldn't watch it, but now it's like instilled in me, like, hey, I better not watch that Family Guy clip. Like, I can't watch that. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Are there all of your childhood rules still in place? Or
no, just that one. Just that
all
one.
right.
Really.
So, Johnny, which car is best associated with the great James Bond?
Well, check it out. I love James Bond. Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
those are
okay.
my boys. Love the.
So you've seen the James Bond movies?
Yes, I love Bond. I know he drives a silver car, and it's a coupe, and it's like the one all the spies have. I don't know the brand of the car.
Were you about to say gender of the car?
I was going to say the genre of the car. I don't know what genre the car is, but
if you had to take a guess, though, I mean, it is a make, right? There is a make of car. It's silver, and so you think all the spies. Klein Alley Show. This hour, keep listening. Acoustic Christmas tickets. KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas will be yours. Those tickets coming up later this hour as we talk about times that you almost got arrested. So get your stories together and be ready to call us. Here's a question. If you get a last-minute invite to something, do you feel good about it? Like, oh, they remembered me just in the nick of time? Or do you feel bad about it because you feel like you probably were not on the original list and then some people bailed or some people RSVP'd no, and they're like, all right, now we need to fill this, so let's go ahead and throw an invite your way?
Oh, I love it. I think it's exciting. I'm never expected to be the first person people think of.
You don't think you're ever going to be in the first round?
No.
You're always going to be waiting for someone to RSVP no.
I'm not a first rounder. I'm never going to be a first round pick in anybody's life. So if I get invited to something, even if it's last minute, I'm stoked. And I also like it because it's not planned ahead of time. I don't like when I make plans and then I forget about the plans and then all of a sudden I have the plans and I'm like, damn it.
You like saying, what do you got this weekend? Nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom. Hey,
this is
look
happening.
at that.
Exactly.
Vanessa was all excited.
You like being an afterthought?
That's exactly right, Omar. She loves being the afterthought. Because
at least it's a thought.
Better to be an afterthought than not a thought at all.
Yes.
Vanessa was all excited, and I feel bad because I kind of rained on her. She got a text message about a wedding that I think is happening like this weekend.
Yeah, it's happening this Friday, and I super last minute got invited.
Through text. And it was...
You didn't even get an invite.
She was all excited, and I was like, oh, that person definitely did not want you there. I mean,
or somebody else canceled, and then they were like, oh, we actually have, we already spent the money, so let's invite a few extra people.
And Vanessa's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you would have gotten like an actual invite.
Months
people
ago.
Save a date, an invite, a whole thing. She gets a text message less than a week till the wedding?
Okay, first of all, I feel like she shouldn't have invited me because I wouldn't have care or known. Hold on one sec.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's just that Johnny sends her enough phone call, but it's not going to happen.
What do you mean, Vanessa, that you wouldn't have cared or known? You're saying you've lost touch with this person?
Yes.
The wedding it is?
Yeah, so this is a person that used to work here, and I like her. I think she's great. But if she would have gotten married and I saw the photos, I would have been like, congratulations, girl. I don't feel like I was one of those people that needed an invite.
Right, how long has it been since you've talked to her?
Oof, about 4 years.
Wow.
3?
Yeah, because I remember talking to this girl regularly when she worked here, and since then I think I've texted her once or twice, but it definitely seems like this was a work environment that she's way no longer a part of, so wouldn't you kind of cut those people out first?
Yes, except Vanessa played apparently a very important role in this relationship. And this is why I think that she may have been, I don't know why she was snubbed originally. But listen to this, because I think this changes everything. Go ahead.
So I actually do think maybe I was one of the original people she wanted to invite. She said, hi, I wanted to invite you a long time ago, but I forgot.
Well, that's
she was like,
you're right.
Remember?
We've changed our minds. Now you're important.
Hold on. Now listen to what she says, though. This is the one reason why I think that Vanessa should have been a top-tier round one invite.
She said, remember when you told me to sign up for Hinge? Well, I'm getting married to the guy that I met on Hinge because of you. And I was like, okay, then yeah. Am I supposed to speak on the wedding because I was like, yeah, girl, get on the app? Or what?
Well, so here we go. So Vanessa encouraged this girl. She was single, and she said, you should get Hinge. And the girl's like, I don't want to do Hinge, whatever. Vanessa's like, just do it.
And back in the day, Hinge was actually cool. Now it's just like, everyone sucks.
Right. I got it. Thank you. That's their new catchphrase. But she convinced her to do it. She did it, met a guy there, and now that's the guy she's marrying. So in some weird, indirect way, Vanessa is responsible.
The person who's responsible for you getting together gets an invite.
It's funny because I was responsible for 2 different couples getting together that got married. And I didn't get invited to either of those weddings.
Yeah, I was responsible for a couple meeting as well, and I was not invited, but it was a very small wedding, so I assumed that was probably why. But with her, she knew that you might question this, so she had a backstory of, I wanted to invite you a long time ago, but then something happened, and I somehow forgot, but now all of a sudden I have remembered again.
Yeah, a week before the wedding. That's wild. She told me last Friday, and her wedding is this Saturday.
But
Good
Vanessa,
thing I have a bunch of dresses.
But don't you understand, though, that it's an afterthought situation, and she feels guilty about the fact that it's an afterthought, so she's kind of doing that whole, like Ali said, excuses for the afterthought, as opposed to just the reality, which is, hey, listen, my uncle and his family said they were coming, and now they're not.
There's room for one more at the kids' table.
Right.
You're going.
Yeah, but you're the size of a child, Vanessa. You're really only going to pay
Would you like a grilled cheese or a personal pizza?
The choice is yours. Make your decision now.
You know what? She did ask me if I wanted a +1, and I said yes. So I'm bringing my friend. So honestly, I'm going to have a great time. Going to a wedding where you really don't know people, I feel like that's just going to a bar.
I completely agree. The last wedding I went to, I knew the couple, but I knew nobody else at the wedding. And I totally talked to the couple once or twice, but other than that, it was just a night of free food and booze and dancing and meeting random people that you're probably not going to talk to again. It's so fun.
I actually feel like I won in this situation. Last minute, invite me anywhere, guys.
Yes, I agree.
I'm shocked that you said yes, and I'm shocked you took a +1. Out of just spite alone, I would have said no. I would have said
spite.
No, I like her. I like her. She's cool.
But
I mean, we're not friends, but she's cool.
I would have liked the +1 invite.
Yeah, Allie was
Allie knows her. She didn't get invited.
Allie probably knows her better than Vanessa did and got snubbed.
Probably. That's probably true. Sorry, Allie.
Thanks. Well, how did this turn into me being rejected altogether?
That's really hard.
Hi, I didn't forget to not invite you.
You knew her.
Yeah, why don't you send her a text right now, Allie? You have her number?
Oh, my gosh, you should.
Why don't you send her a text and say, hey, I heard you.
I heard.
Hey, do you have plans this weekend?
I heard say, I am starving for either fish, steak, or vegan. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. They send her a text. And maybe you say,
I don't want to send her a text.
Hey, got any plans for Saturday night? I meant to invite you to something and I forgot. Like pretend like you meant to invite her to something and see if she goes, oh, it's crazy.
I'm getting married again. I totally forgot that I need to invite you.
Yeah, send her a thing.
And you reminded me.
And see if she gets back and goes, you know what? I also am getting married.
Oh my God.
Why don't you come to
be
mine?
+1 at mine? You be a +1 at mine.
All right, we'll come back in a second. I mean, look, I think some people are saying on the text line, if you're invited before the wedding starts, it means something. It means something. Others are saying you should have said absolutely not.
But last second means you don't have to bring a gift, right?
No, it doesn't mean
I
that.
think there's no obligation if you're a last-minute invite.
What are you talking about?
And she's inviting, at this point, people who are just going to be fun guests at her party. And that's
I'm
Vanessa.
a fun guest.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that. Unless someone cuts you off on the way there, then you get all stabby.
Watch out.
We take a quick break. We're back with your acoustic Christmas tickets next.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon at Ticketmaster. Wanna go for
Sleigh ride together with you.
The Smashing Pumpkins, the Linda Lindas, Jimmy Eat World, back. We 11, Royal Otis, Sublime. Nation, Baby, Franz Ferdinand. The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa.
Proceeds benefit Parlos Niños and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From Monster Tour Water, straight up water, nothing else. Visit monstertourwater.com to find a store near you.
KROQ.
What?
Drive that car, but what
I'm
brand
thinking British cars. I don't know many British cars, but I know Aston Martin. That's the only one I know.
Say that again?
Aston Martin.
Like Ashton Kutcher, but Ashton Martin?
Ashton Martin is the name of the car.
Okay.
Ashton Martin.
You know what? He kind of got there. Crystal.
Yes?
It's Aston Martin, but okay,
Yes!
you were close, and he
That
got there.
counts.
I'm gonna give
Yes,
I'm gonna give Johnny the point on that one.
I'm
right?
surprised.
All
Really
right.
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you got there. Ashton Martin.
Blimey, mate.
All right, we go to the next. I'm sorry,
Blimey,
Crystal.
mate.
Blimey,
try.
mate.
Let's say hi to Jason and give Jason a shot at this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. Johnny, what is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Will Johnny know that, yes or no?
Definitely not.
All right,
He's going to say the two numbers?
With a definitely not. Do you know the
He's
difference?
going to say they're two numbers?
I don't even know if we'll get that far. But,
Two numbers apart.
Johnny,
He's not wrong.
What is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Jason says you will not know.
V6 has 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders. V8 has 8 cylinders, mostly found in big, huge trucks or like really big, heavy like cars. Like you ever heard like the guy like actually I can't say that, but you know what?
The new V8 engine.
No, well, no, it was kind of like when people do street takeovers and they're kind of like no quema, and it's like V6 or V8.
Right.
I might be speaking a foreign language, you guys. I don't know if you guys
I
understand
get it.
it.
No,
That's
I get what you
Johnny. Johnny, once again, you got it right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. See?
Well, I know.
I know car stuff.
I don't know the second part of what you said, but the first part.
Yeah,
yes.
that might have to take a while to explain, but yeah.
Let's go to Marco in Huntington Beach for Johnny Doesn't Know. He's on a bit of a streak right now. Hey, Marco.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Will Johnny know which country gives us brands like BMW and Mercedes? Will Johnny know what country those hail from? Yes or no?
BMW and Mercedes. I am going to say yes.
All right, with confidence. Marco says you will know that. Johnny, what country brings us brands, car brands like BMW and Mercedes? He looks dumbfounded right now.
Well, this is just my normal face. Aren't those British cars too?
I mean, a country, specific country.
Those are British cars. BMW.
Do you know what country British is?
Oh, England, New England.
New England.
But also too, those are British cars.
Hold on, excuse me. Hold on.
Klein just did a
I think
double
you're
take on
dumbfounded.
his
Hold on.
face.
Hold on. You said so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
things there. You went British, and then you jumped to England, and now you're saying New England?
Yes, New England car. English. Excuse me. English car.
Just hear Marco in the background going, oh
boy.
Oh, boy. He said yes. So you're going to go with New England?
Let's go. Yeah, what is New England? Go ahead.
What is New England?
British cars. Yes.
What is New England?
New England is
Let me just start by saying that New England is in America.
What country or what part of the state is that?
What part of the state?
Where does it say New England out of the 50 states?
When
is New England
when the
too?
people from the regular England came over to America, they created New England.
So it's on the East Coast because it's definitely not a West Coast
That's
thing.
right. You got that.
Well, like which state?
But more importantly, and let's get back to the question that matters. These cars are from Germany.
How are you alive?
We have a bigger question here.
Yeah. Which college did you go to again?
Shout out Santa Monica College. Now enrolling till December 13th.
Let's say hi to, I'm sorry, Marco, you went with Johnny, and he really messed you up good there. And all of us. Let's say hi to
Wait,
Rick.
where did the car come from? What brand are those
They're
cars?
German cars.
Oh, German.
I said that.
Did you really? Wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
Are they regular German cars or new German cars?
That's a great question.
God.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm sorry. Thank you for putting up with us here at KROQ this morning.
No
It's
one's gotten theirs right yet.
Johnny doesn't know cars. You ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this could be like a one and done. Johnny, do you know the name of the first car that was mass produced? This is a well-known bit of information. First car that
Another
was produced
history question.
on an assembly line. This is something that if you don't know a lot about cars, but I feel like everyone knows this car. Josh, will he know this, yes or no?
I'm going to go with a yes.
He says you will know this. It is a well-known fact about cars.
You see, I thought you would have asked me questions about the movie Cars, the Disney Pixar movie Cars. That's
Do you
what
think Johnny doesn't know Cars was about the Pixar movies?
Yes, like I thought you were going to ask, like, what car is Sally from Cars? She is a blue Porsche
All right, well,
with a
that's-
tattoo on her back.
That's not the way that we do this around here.
But now you ask me, what's the first car ever to roll off the assembly line?
What animal does Mater tip in
Yes.
the first movie?
A big tractor cow, by the way, too.
This
ding,
is-
ding, ding.
This is
that counts.
This is you brought your own bell in here.
Yeah, I
You
found
haven't-
it back here, actually.
haven't had to use that very often today. All right, Johnny, what's the answer to this question? The first car that was mass produced?
Jeeps are kind of like the first car ever to me in my head. They look like they're super old and they've been around for a long, long time. So I'm going to say, Jeeps. Jeeps. Let's go Jeeps.
Oh, my
Okay, sorry.
Lord.
Sorry,
What is
Josh.
Lord?
Josh thought he would know that. And
The
he
first
did not.
car ever?
A
You think it's a
Jeep?
Jeep?
What else were they making back
Ever
then?
hear about the Ford model?
Ford Escape?
No.
Ford model?
Fusion.
Ford Fusion is the first
Johnny.
car.
What?
Johnny.
What Ford are you talking about? There's so many
Ford,
damn Fords in the
Ford
world.
model.
Taurus. Model
No.
Taurus.
Okay.
Ford Taurus. What is the answer?
The Model T.
The Model T.
T? Who the hell drives that nowadays?
Nobody.
no.
It was the first car.
So why would I know this?
Because it's history. It's the first car that was ever
All
made.
right, whatever. We'll give Chris one more chance. No one has gotten theirs correct. So
This is tough. Why is this so tough? This is hard today.
Jesus
Give him a
Christ.
Cars.
Yeah, give me a good question,
Hey,
please.
Chris, this final question, no one's gotten this right.
Herbie the
Johnny, what sound does a car make when you turn it on? Will Johnny,
Okay, ready?
will Johnny know this, Chris, yes or no?
Yes.
All right, let's hope he gets this right.
Come on, Johnny.
Johnny,
All
what
right.
noise does a car make when you turn it on?
Come on, Johnny.
You open the door. Bing, bing.
All right. Chris, for the sake of ending this thing, we're going to give you the win here. Johnny got that right. That was the,
Yeah,
the
baby.
one question he kind of got right.
When he started with ding ding, I thought he was going to get it wrong. I was like, what?
Thanks for helping this clip go viral. Clearly, based on the counter below, we're almost there.
Oh, God. Yes, that is viral.
You really got to share this with some people, please. Seriously, please. We don't want to get real jobs.
Don't make us beg, but that's what we're already doing.
Yeah. So, we do these videos from time to time. You can check it out. And believe it or not, there's a complete show. These videos are the worst of the show. You want the best of the show? Check us out on KROQ every single day. We're also available on your apps as a podcast to accommodate your schedule, or we'll be juggling at a gas station near you soon. Today, the tickets officially go on sale for KROQ's 33rd annual Almost Acoustic Christmas, December 14th at the Forum with the likes of Smashing Pumpkins, Beck, 311, Sublime, Jimmy World, Friendsford, and Royal Otis, AWOL Nation, the Lindas, and more. And the good news for you is that if you call us right now at 800-520-1067 with a story about a time you were almost arrested, you could get yourself Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets before they even go on sale.
I remember when I was still buying weed from shady people in their basements.
God, I miss those days.
It was so nice.
So fun.
There was a guy named Dennis who was a weird old guy, and his son, Jason, I would buy weed from every couple of days, and we were there constantly. Then there was a time where we were about to pick it up, and when we showed up, I think we were going to go there like an hour earlier, and we got sidetracked because we were high. And then when we arrived, the cops were there and the whole house was being raided. And I was like, dude, if we had actually gotten here when we were supposed to get here, we would have been part of this raid.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me at one of those fun massage parlors.
Really?
Nope.
Why would you make that up?
I don't know. Take that off. Take that out of the podcast. Let's say hi to David immediately.
It's definitely a real story.
Not a real story. Fake story. Fake news. Fake story. David, hi. You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning.
What happened?
You can't just go fake story.
Fake story. Hold on. Let's give David our full attention and forget everything we just heard over the last 2 minutes.
Fake not.
Go ahead, David. You have complete control of the airwaves. The time you almost got arrested could result in Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets. What happened?
Yeah, I almost got arrested at my son's field trip.
Ooh,
Where was the field trip to?
It was to Legoland.
Mm-hmm. And what was the reason why they almost arrested you?
All right, so I dropped my son off at school, and instead of going back home, I parked the car in front of my truck in front of the school, minding my own business, listening to your guys' show, drinking my coffee. All of a sudden, I get surrounded by cops.
Whoa.
So one of the cops came up to my door saying, "What am I doing here?" And I told them, "I'm getting ready. I'm just sitting here getting ready for my son's field trip." They said, "Well, somebody called saying there's a suspicious person outside in front of the school."
Yeah.
So anyway, they got me out of the car. They handcuffed me.
Whoa.
What?
Put me in the back of their car. Meanwhile, they called like a canine dog or whatever to go around my truck.
Is our show on still at this point?
What's that?
Is our show still playing in the background at this point, or have you turned off your vehicle?
No, the show's still playing.
Good.
And I was wearing the KROQ blood drive T-shirt as well.
Oh, nice.
This just happened.
Wow, recent story.
Yeah, it just happened. But so they had me in the back of the car, and I told them, I'm like, "Hey, I'm a chaperone for my son's field trip."
Yeah.
That's
what perverts say.
Well, they probably thought you were a pedo or something, right?
I'm not a pervert. I'm a chaperone.
Chaperone with privileges.
This took about a good hour. They're trying to figure out if I'm legit or whatever. Meanwhile, the bus takes off.
You missed the field trip.
No,
well, the beautiful children, they're driving away.
Oh, there they go. All right, listen, I would love to get to more of your story, but we got a lot of people on the phone.
That sucks, though, that you're just, wrong place, wrong time, or you're a suspicious person just by sitting in your car, and that's you, too. You look like a suspicious person.
I have done this move before where I go to the park with my kids, and then I'm sitting there on my phone, not really paying attention, and they run off.
Wow.
And then I
great
realized,
parenting.
thank you. And then I realized now I'm just a suspicious guy
At a park.
sitting on a bench in front of a swing set with none of my own kids. And sometimes I could see why people would want to call the authorities on me as well.
Yeah.
Seems like an hour to solve this would be a little long. I mean, they would just say my kid's inside the school.
Especially handcuff it. Like, wouldn't
Seems
you explain,
aggressive.
like, this is my kid, they're
Seems
a student?
aggressive.
Huh.
Let's say hi to, let's go to Joe. What's up, Joe? What happened to you on KROQ? Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. We'll get to you next, Joe. What happened to you, Michelle? Go ahead. Michelle.
Hi, Sweet
Hey, Sweet Dibs. What happened to you?
So on my way back from TJ, on my way back from TJ.
Let me translate for Allie.
How many stories
Allie,
have begun with?
Allie thinks you're talking about Trader Joe's. She's talking about Tijuana. I just want to make it clear.
No,
Different TJ.
Tijuana. Yeah, on the way back, the person we were bringing back with us, turns out he didn't have no papers, so we got stopped, guns pointed out, took us down, handcuffed us, and yeah, it was a whole mess.
Oh, my God. And those Trader Joe parking lots are so small.
No, it's once again, it's
Okay,
Tijuana.
right. Oh,
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
Trader Joe's. It's going to be, if you're going to call with any
But did you pick up the hold the cones?
if you're going to call with any TJ stories, please just confirm for Al you're talking
Or
about.
$1 off with the Fearless Flyer.
You're talking about Tijuana. Omar, what happened to you on KROQ? We're talking about times you almost got arrested. Could result in tickets for Almost Acoustic Christmas. What's up, Omar?
Hi, sweet David, guys.
Sweet David.
So a couple of weeks ago, I got myself locked out of a storage facility unit. The reason being is I was moving out from another storage to another storage because the prices were going up. So I didn't know the system locks out 30 minutes before. This was a Sunday evening. So by the time I wanted to get my keys, the system locked out. So gave myself, I couldn't get in, I couldn't get out. My storage facilities were open. So I was just like, wow, what do I do? So I called customer service, called the manager, nobody answers. So I called customer service, they were telling me there's nothing we could do. You can sleep inside. I'm
Oh my God, you just have to sleep in your storage unit?
No, I couldn't even get into my facility anyway. I was in the lobby.
So you just have to sleep in the storage unit lobby?
Yeah, in the lobby. So I'm like, there's no way. So we just, freaking out. I was all mad, sorry and stuff like that. So I forced myself way out. I didn't know I triggered an alarm. So the next time I know, I have the whole sheriff department with a sunlight and chopper related to me.
And it's such a not believable story.
Yeah, right. 'Cause I got locked out of my own storage locker. Right, of course.
And people would break into storage facilities. There's so much goodies in there.
That's where all the good stuff is. Let's say hi to Darren on KROQ. Good morning, Darren. What happened to you? You almost got arrested.
Good
Could
morning.
result in Almost
Morning.
Acoustic
Sweet
Christmas tickets. Sweet Dibbits, 818. What's up?
Hey, so I was dirt bike riding, and I was a kid, went with my neighbors, and I had to take a poop. And I went into a restricted area, and a helicopter landed on me. They actually landed, saw what I was doing, felt terrible. They said they could arrest me, but they ended up bailing out and taking off because they felt bad for me.
So you were in one of those government-restricted areas because you had to go take a poop in the woods?
Yeah, and they caught me doing it.
Yeah, they don't like that. When you go to these restricted, there's a lot of areas that are, quote, restricted, and once you go in there, you can be arrested for
poo zones.
trespassing. It's not even about the poo part. But
Jake knows all the no poo zones.
Oh, yeah, man,
Jake knows all. Go ahead,
Can't
John.
go there.
Hi, what's
Been
up?
there, done that.
You guys doing the stories about almost getting arrested?
Yes, we are.
So basically, me and my buddies like playing pranks on each other, right? We went down to TJ for a weekend for one of my buddies' birthdays. Basically, we got in the car. One of my buddies had a backpack. He didn't tell anybody of this. Obviously, we got to the border. We got searched. He had duct tape package in his backpack. We got pulled over. We got interrogated. I knew nothing of it. I was the driver. And this guy, still keeping on the ruse the whole time, turns out to be a bag of flour. He just thought it would be funny to get us all scared and pulled over.
So he had a kilo duct taped up, looked like a brick of cocaine, and it was just flour, and he knew that you'd probably get searched, and he did that just to be funny?
Yes. He thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world.
How long did that make your border stop?
It was a good 2 days. Needless to say, my wife was pissed.
You were at the border for 2 days?
Yeah, because he just wouldn't let up. He thought it was the funniest thing. He's the only guy that's not married, so he didn't understand that.
Right.
We have lives.
This is one of the bands that everyone's calling to try to see December 14th at the Forum, Jimmy Eat World. You were almost arrested for Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets. Final stories, and we give away those tickets next. which will not even go on sale until noon tomorrow. Ticketmaster.com to get them before they're gone. And I recommend you set a reminder so that you are not SOL. You get them tickets while you can, so you can be with us at the Forum on December 14th. Right now, we got a pair to give you, and we're asking for your stories of times that you almost got arrested. Getting out of the arrest, especially if they got you cuffed and they could arrest you. A lot of times they like to tell you that. We could arrest you right now, but we're going to just go ahead and let you go.
Yeah.
That's a nice feeling right there.
714 said, morning, guys. I almost got arrested because my roommate had decided to rob a bank, and the cops came and pulled myself and everybody else outside to line us up for identification. Eventually, they figured out it wasn't me, but because I was associated with him, I was very close to getting arrested. When your roommate robs a bank, isn't it easy for them to be like, well, all of you are responsible. You all live together, right? How are you supposed to prove that you had nothing to do with it?
Chris on KROQ, good morning. Time you almost got arrested could result in tickets for KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. What's up?
Good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Dibs, what happened to you?
So our senior class high school ditch day, we all went to Disneyland, went on the Tom Sawyer Island canoes. We hijacked the canoes, threw the tour guides overboard, went for a race, and had a water fight. Ended up flipping them, got pulled out of the water, thrown into Disneyland jail. They were going to arrest us all, but a lot of us were under 18, so they decided to just ban our high school instead.
So your high school is banned from ever returning to the park?
Yeah, no more high school events at Disneyland Park.
That's
For
crazy.
hijacking the canoes.
That seems, I mean, if you're on that ride, I mean, let's be honest, of all the rides there, that one is the lamest
Lame.
by far. You got to do something to make it a little bit better.
Totally.
All right, let's say hi to Lenora on KROQ. Good morning. What happened to you?
Hi, good morning. Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
Well, I was crossing the border going from Mexico to America, United States, and I had illicit drugs at the bottom of my feet, and we were told to go to secondary inspection. And
What drugs did you have?
I had we had one bud, a quarter ounce of weed. We never got a chance to smoke down there, and we had a vial of cocaine.
Oh, yeah, the trifecta. That's where they get you.
I mean, I'm amazed that you almost got arrested.
Yeah, well,
you had drugs with you crossing the border.
But they did not arrest you. They let you go?
Well, what happened is they searched us, but I threw the vial of cocaine down my shirt, which was an undershirt, no bra. I had overalls on, and then I shimmied the vial of cocaine down to my panties, and you know where it went.
No. Where did it go?
No, I don't, actually. Can you finish the story?
It went up my vaginal canal.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's what we thought. Hey, Mitch, you're on KROQ.
Good, I was going to ask which canal, but you cleared it up. Thank you.
I was going to go with the Venice canals. I had no idea. Hey, Mitch, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Morning.
What happened to you?
So my story goes that all my friends who got away and I was handcuffed on the curb, they called in a stabbing at the college nearby. So the police had something better to do. They unhandcuffed me and let me go.
What were you handcuffed for originally?
We were all drinking in the park, and I had a twisted ankle, so when the cops showed up, everybody split, but I couldn't run, so I was trying to get away limping the best I could.
They definitely invited this guy to drink with them at the park, because they're like, if we get busted, he will not be able to.
He's the guy.
He'll be the
Damn.
one
But
guy.
then there just happened to be a stabbing nearby.
No, I don't think there was a real. It was they called in a fake stabbing just to distract the cops.
That's
correct?
nice of them.
Right? I don't know who came up with the idea. The story's blurred over the years, but whoever did that was a genius.
Cool.
Mitch, don't take this the wrong way, but are you currently drinking at a park?
No, I'm driving a friend to a doctor's appointment.
All right. Likely story. Likely story.
Who drives a friend to a doctor's appointment?
Well, yeah.
Klein. When is the last time that happened?
I mean, unless it's one of those ones, a lot of the doctors, they claim you have to have someone to drive you there if they're going to put you under. Mitchell, we give you the last word here. We have, there's so many good stories I'd love to get on, but we have to make a decision and move on. What's up?
Good morning, guys. Sweet Dibs. I got pulled over because we got to my buddy's house after drinking. I needed my charger, so I started walking towards my car, but it was so cold. So I started to run just to stay warm. And because I was running in the middle of a Sherman Oaks neighborhood, the cops pulled me over and said, "Why are you running?" And I said, "I am actually really cold. I'm just trying to get to my car." And they're like, you shouldn't be running in Sherman Oaks in the middle of the night like this.
Everyone knows that.
Suspicious.
Right. So they thought you were suspicious because you were running?
Yes, but I was trying to stay warm because it was so cold.
It is, that the hour that we drive here
Right.
in the morning, if you don't see somebody in running gear
whenever I see someone running,
I assume they have just robbed somebody.
Same.
I mean, the story right now is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm actually very cold, officer.
Yeah, like I believe you, but I also don't believe you because how cold is it really ever in Sherman Oaks? I mean, I
or
lived
in Southern California ever.
Yeah, it's like at some point,
like I need to start running for body warmth.
So they didn't cuff you, but they believed your story and let you run off.
Yeah, they shone the sirens and everything. They pulled me over. They started talking to me, and I tried to explain it to them, and they actually released me after.
And as you're standing there talking to them, you're like, I am freezing.
I'm shivering.
Jogging place.
All right, Allie, we heard a lot of stories. There's so many more stories here involving Tijuanas and borders and this and that. We have to give away some tickets right now.
Honestly, I think either running in Sherman Oaks or the first story we heard because that guy had our show on, and the cops and the canine dog got to listen to our show while he almost got arrested.
Yeah, there's a benefit to that as well. Omar, you got a vote here? We heard a lot of stories of times people almost got arrested. Hold on.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
No, Omar's tuned out. Omar.
I wasn't listening.
Was not listening. That's fair enough. Jake, you got a story that stood out to you?
I think we should go with the guy who had us on while he was getting beat up by the cops.
He didn't get beat up by the cops.
That's a better story, though.
All right, the first story out of the gate then. Of all the stories, that guy, he dropped his kid off, was supposed to go be a chaperone at Legoland. Instead, he got cuffed. They thought he was suspicious. And now he's going to be going to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. His name is David. Let's add it. David, congratulations. Your story won you the tickets, buddy.
Thanks.
Hold on 1 second, all right?
Right.
Okay. Who are you going to bring to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas with you? A child or an adult?
I should bring my son.
All right, great. He helped win you the tickets.
Yeah,
he deserves
exactly.
it. If you want to buy those tickets, they'll be for sale starting tomorrow at noon. Ticketmaster.com. Get into the show before they're officially gone. Back with more show and your ADD news after this.
World Famous KROQ.
Thursday morning here at KROQ. We will get into your Thrifty Thursday with El Cheapo coming up next hour and find out how much Allie's head exploded when she walked into an Erewhon to try to figure out if she could eat a meal on a budget. Right now, though, let's get into your news, and then we'll get into that brand new hour of the show here on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. All news, no snooze.
All right, porch pirating gets worse every year, and because of the holiday season being around the corner, it is going to start ramping up any minute. So what are you going to do to avoid your package getting stolen? Start thinking and get creative, because this guy has got it all figured out. He solved the porch pirate problem in his neighborhood, and here's how he did it.
There's nothing of value in these boxes.
I literally empty out the cat box straight into a box. The litter, the poop, everything. Just into a box, tape it up, put a label on it, put it out.
It's not just cat poop. It's dog poop as well.
Oh, wow. He really is diversified. He diversified his portfolio.
A collection of, yes, crap.
Right.
I have to pick it up, put it in a garbage can anyways. Might as well put it in a box and have some fun with it.
That's the way I feel about poop in general, too.
But
You're going
why-
to throw it out anyways, might as well have fun with it.
Why would you give a porch pirate ammunition? They already don't really care about the rules. Now they know where you live, and now you've given them ammunition, unless that you think they're just going to grab the box, run off, and they've got a bunch of boxes. They don't know which one's from which house. It's like the people that put decorative rocks in front of their house. I always think to myself, do
You
these
become a
people-
target?
Yeah, do they not have any enemies? So
Well-
what kind of person lives a life that they don't know one person that wouldn't let to go by, see a rock, and throw it through their
He's
window?
also like Robin Hooding a little bit because he has made many packages for the people in his neighborhood, and they are all getting stolen.
I made 114 packages. 113 got taken over the weekend. 114's coming up soon.
Wow. This guy's a local.
That's a lot of poop.
These poor cats.
Keep going. More
It's
fire.
like, where's the litter again? Jesus, my Lord.
But there's obviously between glitter
is he
bombs.
feeding these guys?
There've been a lot of ways to kind of get revenge on the old porch pirates, but it's not like there's one or two. There's hundreds of porch pirates. I mean, thousands of porch pirates. So one
and there
guy
are thousands of cats.
but one guy gets a box of poop. You think he's going to go spread the word among the porch pirate community? Don't go to that house. It's all just poop.
Or just don't go to that neighborhood because they're on to us.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. If a porch pirate comes to your porch and you set up the box in a way where it's going to electrocute the porch pirate,
Yes.
are you like liable, or it's the porch pirate's fault?
I'm not sure because
he's on
Omar,
your
I
property.
remember, wasn't there a case where a guy got injured
Like his
breaking,
eye. I think his eye, like the glitter bomb went off and blinded him or something.
and he sued them?
I think so.
And I think he won.
And he won?
We'll have to talk.
Are
to
you
Sweet-
kidding?
We'll have to talk to Sweet James about this.
Because I think they
Son
were
of a
trying
bitch.
to change it so that burglars didn't have as many rights.
Yeah, they should. I mean, that's
they don't need rights, man. What the hell's happening?
Yeah, well, this guy,
Gascon's
too-
out, so maybe that'll help.
In the story, too, he said that there was a guy who was taking the package. He was a porch pirate, and he actually got mad. And he was like pissed that he went through all the
that's
effort
right.
of doing this and then opened it up, and then it was cat crap. And then because Ring has an ability to talk to the person, he was like, haha, I got you. And he was like, dude, what the hell? Like, he was like arguing with the homeowner.
Right.
Being like, why would you do this?
It says electric
Like what-
fences around homes is illegal in many places. So I'm guessing if an electric fence is illegal at your house, electrocuting a guy with a box would be very illegal.
I just know my short-term memory is so flawed that I would put a box full of poop attached to high voltage, and then 3 minutes later I would go,
Oh,
oh,
a
sweet, I got a package. And I would open it up, and I'm like, God damn it, I got shocked and pooped.
You probably would have run over it with your car anyway.
Yeah, it's a good chance.
Okay. Another thing that people are sick of is inflation and shrinkflation. And this year they are fighting back with lawsuits. Earlier this month, Subway was sued because people claim the amount of meat in their sandwich in the pictures is much different than the amount of meat in the sandwich when you go there. Now, Chipotle is being sued for their portions in a potential class action lawsuit that is coming from one of their shareholders. So this is a person who is invested in this business. And they said the fact that Chipotle is now known for their inconsistent portions, it is a huge stain on the reputation of the company. And now they need to make a change, and they got to pay the people.
Well, listen, there is an inconsistency. There's no denying it. Sometimes a burrito is shaped like a football there. Sometimes it's a lot smaller.
Depends on the worker, depends on the location, the eye contact.
And there's been a lot of theories as to how to get more. If you look upset when you're ordering, supposedly they give you more. Then
If you're filming?
they
Take a
give you
camera,
more.
yeah.
There's been. I like to me, the inconsistency is great because it means that human error is at play, and that can work in our advantage. Also, in the few times, and I don't do it often because I don't like to ruffle a lot of feathers, but like in the few times I've been like, hey,
You did at Zanku?
I didn't ruffle feathers at Zanku.
Yeah, you had an angry mob all mad at you.
Well, that was their fault, the mob's fault.
Oh, God.
Okay, but in Chipotle,
When I call Chipotle and say at 5:30 I want to pick up a burrito,
Yeah, Mr. 530.
I expect to have my portions properly.
Hey, I use the app. It's always waiting. But I'm just saying, when and the few times I've been like, hey, can you throw a little more cheese on that? They've never said no. They've always done it. They've never.
Do they give you a bitchy look?
Not really, but I
Oh.
don't say it in a way. I'm like, whoa.
Do you do that thing where you move your finger and go,
I say, well,
Can you give me a little bit?
what is there a shortage of
Yeah,
cheese?
get a little cheese in
A little
there.
more shreds there. Some
I
more
would be like,
shreds.
okay, sir.
And sometimes they're so dainty with it. It's like they're like putting glitter on pixie dust or something. I'm like, come on, it's cheese. What are we doing here?
Another tactic that you could use to avoid your package getting stolen is just to not have any packages in the first place. And another trend that we're seeing this year is that people are celebrating the holidays less than in previous years. They estimate that the average person will attend 3 holiday functions this year as opposed to 5, which is the normal average. And it's not just holiday like Christmas events, it's also going into New Year's. Less people are planning to attend New Year's parties this year, and Friendsgiving has seen a huge drop. 54% of people attended a Friendsgiving thing last year. This year it's only 17%. So friends are overrated.
That's right.
But not for this, Rachel.
We get not for Allie right there. She's bringing that haircut back, baby. We get into a brand new hour of the show next. Thrifty Thursday, El Cheapo, Meet the Neighbors, and more on KROQ. Oh, yeah. Welcome to your frequent Thursday morning here at KROQ just after 9 o'clock. Listening on KROQ 106.7. Streaming, perhaps, or watching the video feed as we are live on YouTube as well. In case you need some visual stimulation, thanks for letting us keep you company. Don't stop doing whatever you're doing, Allie.
Okay.
It is alarming for radio listeners and actual viewers as well. We are here together at the KROQ studios. I'm Klein. There's Allie.
Morning.
There's DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hey, hey.
The audio sniper. You got Jake the Nerd, assistant to the assistant of the audio sniper. That's Jake. A lot of people are saying that Jake has been a lot funnier since he started getting laid again, which I think is usually true in general with most people.
Well, yeah, you're in more of a lighthearted, fun mood.
Yeah,
so
you're not constantly thinking about, like, God, it's been forever. I'm all pent up.
Yeah, or you're just, like, down about it. Like, everything just kind of seems doom and gloom when you've got that lingering in the back of your mind.
Jake, have you done any actual stand-up since you started getting laid again? Because I feel like most of your stand-up, your return to the stage, was all during your big sexual drought.
Yeah, that's true. I think the last time was, before I met Tina. So my first time would be like the 30th of this month.
Yeah, you got to get back on stage quick while you're getting laid, dude. This is your time to strike. All that other material was garbage.
Well, this is still going to be garbage.
See, that's
Jake,
funny.
with that attitude.
That's funny. He's a funny guy getting
We
laid.
have to think of Jake's life in terms of BT and AT.
Jake,
before Tina and after Tina.
He claims, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this on the air, probably not, but he claims that Tina came over yesterday just for sex. No conversation, no date, no meal. It was and she lives an hour away.
After the concert. She was invited to the concert, didn't go to the concert, met me at my house after the concert.
Oh, that makes it very clear that she doesn't care about you and only wants you for sex.
I'm okay with that.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm incredibly okay with it.
Wait a minute. So she she skipped out on your, quote, date and just said, I'll just meet you at your place, and then she was there for how long?
She's about there for like an hour and 20 minutes.
What'd you do for like the hour and 15 additional minutes?
No, well, it wasn't that. We probably went at it for about 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Jesus. It's crazy.
And me and Vanessa both have the same reaction.
Oh,
where
you
it's
got
like,
that dog in him, though, Jake.
All right, thank
Got
you.
her there 4 times, she said.
I don't want to know about it.
What happened?
So weird.
She said 4. She had 4 different times?
That's what she said.
Damn. Wow.
Dude. And then what? At the end, she just said, I've had enough and good night.
She gave me a high five and left.
She gave you a high five?
She gave you a high 4.
Dude, this is the best because now this is an official friends with benefits situation.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be.
Hey, you're in a sweet spot right now, dude. Enjoy this while you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Blink, and then we will meet the neighbors here on KROQ. right now that you may know about, other stuff that you will find out about only after the fact, or perhaps you are the person in your neighborhood that is alerting the other neighbors as to things they should be alarmed about. There are so many apps now, ways to keep tabs on neighbors, neighbor fights. Apparently, Megan Holiday here at KROQ is in a fight with her new upstairs neighbor because they got new flooring and they're
I know.
stomping around, and she's looking for a sweet way to get revenge at neighbors.
She's retaliating. She's doing creative things to try and make noise up there, which is tough to do. I've had that situation.
No, all you got to do is buy a ping pong table or a basketball hoop, and you will slowly get your revenge on them and have fun at the same time.
Yeah, but to get revenge on an upstairs neighbor.
Yeah, you could do that. The ping pong travel. That annoying noise will travel.
You think that would travel up?
Well, she's got to create some sort of a thing where she's throwing darts at the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think basketball against the ceiling or broom poking, then you have to get, and it's work.
But you want to make it fun. You want to figure out, that's the problem, is the upstairs neighbor doesn't realize what they're doing, just walking around.
No, they're just living their life.
They're living their life, but it's so annoying. So you need to figure out a way to make it so you're living your life, but also being equally annoying to them. That is what it's all about. That's what neighbors are all about, right, guys? So it's time for us to go around as we check out neighborhoods all over Southern California, including our own, and meet the neighbors.
Meet the neighbors. That's what you gotta do. Say hello, shake a hand, share a smile, and make a friend. Meet the neighbors. Their dog just crapped in your yard.
Man, there are
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, thank you. It's a beautiful song. Thank you for that. You know, as Allie, we had a lot of listeners that sent us stuff happening in their neighborhoods as well. And there's shocking things happening. It doesn't matter where you live, because we all live in different parts. What are some of the ones we got submitted from listeners?
Well, so this one is actually near my neighborhood, and this comes from a lady named Candy. Westlake Hills parents with a young boy wearing a yellow sweatshirt with a friend on a scooter with a red helmet. Your children have been banging on our front door several times this early evening. We live across the street from the school, and after banging on the door, they just run away into the school grounds. Please tell them to knock it off. Now, there are a lot of comments about this, including one from Bobby who said, it's called ding-dong ditching. Kids have been doing this for years. When you bought this house, did you realize you lived across the street from a school filled with children? Candy said, yes, Bobby, of course I noticed. I've lived in this house 27 years, and these kids have been doing it on and off for months. I get the ding-dong ditch, but enough is enough. Then Laura said, squirt them with a hose, air horn them from your office, join in on the fun. Lisa said, y'all need to stop with kids being kids. It's just as bad as locker room talk. It's disturbing and disrespectful. So there's a debate raging on about whether or not to just, you know what, kids do that, and they're annoying, and that's just part of being a kid, versus stop it. This is disgusting.
Nate in Victory Park wants to let everyone know that he is trying to plan Thanksgiving. And he's asking does anyone know if it's possible to get a deep-fried turkey anywhere for Thanksgiving?
What?
I was trying to research it, but no luck.
No luck?
So my question is...
It's the internet.
How quickly...
dumb do you have to be?
To say you have no luck on being able to figure out the most basic stuff. Now, of course, immediately people start saying, oh, Bloodsoes, they have pre-order right now, and they're listing some other places. Popeyes is doing takeout orders for turkeys. And someone says, at Popeyes, that's chicken, dummy. And someone says, no, they have turkeys, too, for Thanksgiving. Look it up. And someone says, that's fried chicken. Then they're getting into a fight about Popeyes.
Oh, man.
And someone says, forget the chicken there, get the biscuits.
Oh, yeah, that's true, though.
Meanwhile, someone else said, most of the videos online involving people attempting to deep fry a turkey result in their house burning down. Now, I don't know if that is a fair statement, that most of the videos. I think it happens occasionally.
Yeah.
I think maybe most of videos, because those are the ones that go viral. I think most of the time.
Most of the good videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The watchable videos involve the house burning
The
down.
other videos are just people deep frying a turkey, which is stupid. Yeah.
And then, of course, Isabel, neighbor here, vegan here. Would you be considering other opportunities other than killing an animal just so you can feed
Yes,
your
I'll
family?
kill you.
So they're going to deep fry their neighbor.
It's funny because I was kind of explaining to my kid last night what Thanksgiving was. And I was like, it's Turkey Day, and then we get it. And I was like, man, I guess I'm explaining that we take a animal, we celebrate it, and then we murder it and cook it, and we all eat it over dinner.
Yeah, no problem with that.
Can I share another one from a listener?
Sure.
This is actually also in my neighborhood, and this is from a younger woman named Kelly who said, hi, neighborhood. I just wanted some advice because my dad has hemorrhoids.
Oh, my God.
He is looking for the best and most affordable doc for removal of grade 3 to 4 prolapsed hemorrhoids, preferably laser non-surgical methodology.
Why?
Any thoughts? Thinking of Jim.
Jesus. I mean, the things people will ask strangers
This
about.
poor father.
Now everyone in the neighborhood knows.
This is
You guys
like,
walking around with
and you named him.
Jim with the hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoid Jim?
Yeah. Is it Jim who lives on Crossbear Street? Because I think I know him.
Oh, Jesus.
He's been walking funny. Kelly, my husband has seen, so then now it's just a whole thing about hemorrhoid recommendations,
Yeah,
which I just feel like neighborhood apps are maybe not the place for that.
No, the problem is that now it's become a place for everything. Any sort of request you want, anything you need.
Anything you are too lazy to look up on the internet, you just ask neighbors, and then bored neighbors will respond.
And thank you for many people have tried to subtly work our show, promote our show in their own neighborhood chats as well. So we appreciate you doing that. We love it when you send those to us.
Yes.
Quite a few people saying things like we've solved a lot of problems. Whenever someone complains about a coyote, they go, "This helps keep them away," and they put a link to our show. So we appreciate you guys as well. Quick break. We're back in a second. El Cheapo went to the most expensive grocery store on planet Earth. What happened when she tried to find a meal on a budget at an Erewhon? It's your Thrifty Thursday of the week. We'll do it next.
The 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon at Ticketmaster.
Wanna go for a sleigh ride together with you?
The Smashing Pumpkins, the Linda Linda, Skinny Eat World, Beck. We 11, Royal Otis, Sublime. AWOL Nation, Baby, Franz Ferdinand. The 33rd Annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Ninos and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From Gain. Mix, match, more happy.
KROQ.
You want to be a winner to start your big holiday weekend? Call us now, 800-520-1067. Got the final round of Gunshot Firework, as we will take a listen together and figure out. It's a game that we all play in Southern California. Sometimes we play it year-round, but especially this week, man. This is the one week where I think we say to ourselves, well, maybe.
What was that boom?
Maybe that was a firework. Usually, I think we think gunshot, duck cover, etc. But we'll give you a chance to play and win. Up for grabs, tickets for you to go to A Quiet Place Day 1 in theaters today. And we'll get you in. And all you got to do is be on the phones now at 800-520-1067 for the final and the hardest one yet. Yesterday, what was the gun, Jake, yesterday? It was a...
I think that was a Remington 22.
Right. That was a gun.
Rifle.
That's
Semi-automatic.
that's Allie. What gun is that, Jake? Let me hear that one again, Omar. What gun is that?
That's a pea shooter.
That's right. Good stuff right there.
I do love pee.
She sure does. It's the pee in the pool shooter is what that is right there. Let's get to it. It's time for gunshot or firework. Hit it.
When you live in L.A., you hear nightly. Times are nice. Not that. That's just Ali. Just Ali. Here I can rock. Talking about the sound that happens on your block. Firework or...
All right, let's say hi to 626. Get you in on the game right now. This is exciting because you get a chance to not only win yourself some tickets, but also bragging rights. And whenever neighbors come running and say, "What was that? What was that?" You say, "I know because I played the game on KROQ." Daniel, you ready for this?
Yes, sweet dibs, guys.
Sweet dibs. Listen closely. You only get it once. Need an answer quickly. Everyone can play along, and here it is.
That was fireworks.
Confident.
With confidence. See, sometimes it's how quickly they come. Other times you wait for something. He says fireworks on that one. With confidence. You know the difference, huh?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Whoa, nice.
You got it.
I was wondering if, you know how Jake can identify the gun, can Omar identify the firework?
Omar, you know what type of firework that was on sound alarm?
You know, that sounds like the Big Eagle 2000.
Wow.
If I think,
So close, dude.
That's a Black Cat 247.
Jake, that is...
Ace!
That was called...
Useless information.
That was actually called Wild Screaming Rooster, if you guys really care.
Okay.
I do have the names.
Wow.
If
You
actually...
really do?
Oh, yeah, that's wild. Because here's the truth.
It does sound like that.
Let's play a game. Is this Klein or a firework? Let's go ahead and see.
Between your rooster screams and my pop-pops.
Yeah, Omar, what would the 4th of July sound like if you're really on a budget and you're really trying to play? There you go. Get you ready for the holidays.
That's a free one for you.
Daniel, hang tight, buddy, and hold on, and thanks for listening, and thanks for playing, and enjoy yourself some tickets to A Quiet Place Day 1 in theaters now, all right?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You know,
Hold
we
on
were
one second.
talking to, we were all talking about where we were going to be on the 4th, and Jake said he was over fireworks. Was that you, Jake?
Yeah. I haven't been into fireworks for quite a while now.
Do you feel like when you reach a certain age, you just kind of like every firework looks the same to you? Or is every single one awesome?
Here's the thing I've noticed. I like a couple of things I realized that I have not grown at all from when I was 5 years old. For instance, if I hear an ice cream truck, even as an adult now, I think I hear it, and then I take a second to confirm that I'm hearing it, and then if I see it, I will yell, even if it's just me and no one's around, ice cream truck, like that. Like I'm like, and then I go, what the hell are you doing? You're an adult. You can go to the store and buy all the ice cream you want.
Yeah.
With fireworks, when I not so much hear them, but when I feel like I do see anything out of the corner, like unexpectedly, or I'll see something, at Universal Studios I'm driving by, or maybe sometimes like by the Hollywood Bowl they got fireworks, and I'll catch one. I have a second of like, oh, so cool, fire, and then I realize I also don't really care.
Yeah.
But I do get very excited in the second I see them.
You also do feel that way about the Goodyear blimp.
Oh my God, I sure do. That is so
I've been with
true.
you when you've seen it, and you're like, there it is.
I've
It's a Goodyear blimp, and I'm like,
really?
okay.
A Goodyear blimp?
Who cares?
I have almost crashed my car when driving
And
by.
then he sends me videos.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't care about this blimp.
There are three things. I get strangely excited
things.
when I see the blimp, and then I also don't care, but I just get excited when I see it. I'm like, that's the blimp!
No, that carries over to me because I saw it like parked in its hanger one
when
day,
it's-
and I
oh,
was like, Katie, it's the blimp. And
Yeah.
she was like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
was like,
You dumbass.
I was like, what have I done?
Yeah. That is. Those three things, I get excited, but the excitement lasts for seconds.
Yeah.
And as you know, the watching of the fireworks, the problem with it in general is, and I know Omar loves parades and probably loves fireworks and this and that, is that you always get some a-hole who stands next to you that constantly predicts that this is the
This is
finale.
the end.
This-
Yes.
Okay.
Here comes the finale.
Here,
predictor.
guys, I'm pretty sure.
This must be the finale.
Yeah, and then
I think this is the finale.
and you go like, okay, oh, here it is. Hey, this is the hey, look. And by the way, finale looks just like the other part of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not the finale. It keeps going for a while. You go, I think that's it. No.
I think
Okay,
at this point
that
it's
was
a
it.
joke to them. They're like, let's make everyone think it's the finale now.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, guys, this is the finale.
And then
You see that?
sometimes they talk about it, and they go, well, that was kind of a short show.
Yeah,
If
it's
this
like
is the finale.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
that was only 25 minutes.
We take ourselves a quick break. We're back in a moment. When we return, Friday Flex. You got anything worth bragging about? Now's your chance. Doesn't matter how insignificant it may seem. Quite a few people leaving their Friday Flexes on the GOAT line. We'll also open up these phones at 800-520-1067. If you want to get in on this, Friday Flex time, and we'll do it next. show.
We're here.
Getting into 24 hours almost until your KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets go on sale. That'll be noon tomorrow. Get ready. Set a reminder. Be there at the Forum December 14th. All them bands, we got another pair to give you tomorrow morning on with us, but I recommend you get yourself a pair. And then if you win a pair on KROQ, great. You got even more tickets. And then you can give them and or sell them to a friend or stranger.
Sell them to your friend?
That's right. Everyone's got to profit off their friends.
That's true friendship.
Before we get to El Cheapo on this Thrifty Thursday, someone on the phone would like to speak to El Cheapo. Go ahead, Lori.
So I was listening to another station.
What?
And made me think of Allie right away. I have 2 babies, IVF. And so there's this dude who is willing to pay for IVF procedures. The only catch is you have to use his donation.
Why do we have to use his donation?
I do not know. I'm just saying. I just heard it. So, and I just kind of thought of you. I'm like, oh, but it's free.
No, Cheapo does like free.
I do like free.
Another catch. He has maybe fathered 100+ kids.
But are they ugly babies or cute ones? Do you know?
I don't know. I just heard it on the radio.
Wow.
And I was like,
What station are you cheating on us with?
Post.
Oh, they got that Christmas music. God damn it.
God, yeah, this is their time, man.
Yeah, their time to shine is right now.
But before they kick into the holiday music, they talk about free sperm opportunities.
Yeah, they're running out until Mariah Carey takes over. Well, thanks.
Well, thanks for the advice.
Bye.
Thank you for calling. Greatly appreciate it. It's okay. Your loyalty, we understand it, is going to lie a few places, and then officially you'll lock in with us. It's time for your Thrifty Thursday check-in with the great El Cheapo.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
You had told me in a million years you were going to an Erewhon. I would have said, for what reason? Use a bathroom, emergency bathroom? I couldn't imagine you, Allie.
It was an emergency situation. I don't ever seek out to go to an Erewhon. I've only been there a few times. The last time I went there, I swore I would never go again because I went with Katie, and she's just a sucker for all that crap.
Right.
She's like, oh my God, asparagus water. It's going to help my immune system. And I'm like, get me out of here. So I even moved farther away from Erewhon on purpose, knowing that it wouldn't be our grocery store anymore.
I moved as far away as I could, and then they happened to open one right near where I was living. And it is... Trying to keep my wife out of that place is like a full-time job.
It is like crack.
They do, I don't know, they do a...
And you do, as soon as you walk in, you feel like, I'm doing something good for my body by being here.
But then you look at like what anything costs, and you're like, you got to be kidding.
It's insane.
Like, I understand why someone would go in there and get one thing, like, especially if it was like something to eat in the moment. But the concept of someone that's like going there and got like 9 shopping bags.
Oh, there are people there with their kids doing their regular shopping.
Blows my mind. Like
it's got to be $300 or $400 shop.
Oh, double. I would have to think double.
I mean, think of all the stuff that you can get at Costco for $300.
I know.
It's impossible to spend less than $300 there, I feel like, anytime you go, unless you are just going for one
but
thing.
But it fills up your car.
Yes,
your car
and I
is
think
full.
that's 2 bags of groceries at Erewhon.
So Allie decided, I guess what, you were going to try to find any meal under $15, which is not really that easy to do a lot of places, but especially at Erewhon, I feel like that'd be impossible because even a drink there, smoothie's like $25.
Yes, and I had gone there I had 20 minutes to spare before I had to leave, and I was like, I got it. I was starving. So I was like, what can I find for $15 or less? And there were a lot of things that I glossed over to eventually make a selection.
Did you start eating the paper bags that they give out at the register?
Actually, those forks are compostable, meaning that they're edible. Napkins too.
Love to have seen Allie just go ham on a bunch of plastic forks because they're free by the door. All right, well, here she is. This is El Cheapo. Get ready to hear her head explode as she walks into the Erewhon.
Yeah, and this is up
I'm going to challenge myself to find a significant meal for $15 or less at Erewhon.
Here's the first thing I will not be buying: the 16-ounce jar of sea moss gel for $40 in flavors like garden soil, Mother Earth, and Venus vibes. Next item that's out.
Why didn't you buy those?
Have you heard of sea moss gel? Apparently, sea moss is a big thing now.
What is it supposed to do to you?
I have no clue, but it is a jar of like bubbly, weird-looking gel, and it's supposed to be.
Are you sure it's not semen?
No, I think it's supposed to be food. It was next to the juices, but it was $40 for one jar of sea moss. And I'm like, I don't know if people drink it like a meal or if they're using it and putting it on their faces.
That is one of those weird places where you're not sure if what you're buying is supposed to be spread upon your skin or eaten in your mouth.
I'm like, I don't know.
I know what this is. According to TikTok,
You drink a spoonful for your gut health. I've been interested, but I haven't been sucker into it. But I've been interested.
So sea moss is for your.
But I am interested.
Is for the gut health.
I am sea moss curious.
Yeah. Sea moss curious.
That's another one of those like buzz phrases that we got through most of our lives without hearing about. And then the last 2 years, everything's about gut health.
It's so true.
It's like, I don't understand. Like
because they think the happy gut means a happy life and a happy immunity, and everything is better when your gut is healthy and you're pooping regular.
Next item that's out is the Nature's Anthem Finest Dates from Coachella Valley. A small box of these is $19.99.
So you couldn't even get a small box of dates there.
Nope.
You were out of luck.
And these were like, for all intents and purposes, local dates from Coachella Valley. But $20 for a small thing of dates?
Mm-hmm. But they went to Coachella.
They're from Coachella.
Right.
Where it's really hot and dry. Does that make...
I think I see 6 dates. Believe it or not, you can spend a lot more than that on not food at all. This 1.9 liter jar of water is $22, and that's on sale. Water for wellness.
Oh, well, it's water for wellness.
Yeah, but they had all these things listed like it was...
It's funny because you're, of all the people...
$22 for water?
I know,
Come on.
I know you're cheap and all, but you're that weirdo that puts your jars of moon water out whenever there's a full moon to try to, like, capture the moon
Yeah, but I'm
beams.
not charging $20 for it. This is nano pure, restructured, hyper-oxygenated water.
I don't
Whoa, it's hyper-oxygenated? Whatever that is?
That's a good deal.
Let's get some of that.
Yeah, what are we doing? Drinking regular, stupid, non-hypoallergy, whatever the hell you said,
oxygen in
water.
that water?
There's oxygen in all water.
Yeah, but that one's got hyper-oxygen.
It's got more oxygen.
Even more. That must be...
H2O.
What's funny is that on this video, you know the smart guy that we talked to yesterday?
Yes.
He was like, by the way, you guys thought I was too smart for the show. He knew about this water, and he said, this is BS. He was like,
right.
H2O, like, you're just putting...
No kidding.
Yeah, he was like, he broke down the chemical reason why people try and promote this, but he's like, it's all nothing. Like, this is meaningless.
H2O2, I guess.
Yes.
Right? Which technically wouldn't make it even water anymore. They probably can't legally call it water at that point, right?
Isn't all water for wellness? Honorable mention to the $60 tea crystals that you can buy. 28 sachets. Okay, so I found bread.
Wait, hold on. The tea crystals, is that for eating or is that for decorative reasons?
No, this is for digestion and metabolism. It's more about your gut.
Gut health.
Fermented pooter black tea.
Fermented cooter? What's that your nickname?
Who's Cooter?
Sorry. This is this is Hailey Bieber's cooch.
Oh, look at that. Unbelievable. They got everything there.
These are vegan tea crystals.
Huh.
Non-GMO and gluten-free from a brand called Piqué.
Okay, so I found bread, but it's cauliflower sandwich slices.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, these are the cauliflower sandwich slices, and there's 2 tiny slices of bread in there. And
That's not bread. Why are you even calling it bread? It doesn't look like it's bread at all. It says zero carbs.
It's 60% cauliflower.
Oh, my God. 60% more, too.
Them for $9.99.
$9.99 for 2.
2 slices of bread. Is that enough to make 1 sandwich?
Yes, but I couldn't afford anything to go in the sandwich.
Yeah.
If I was going to be $15 or less.
Right. So far, the best deal you found was the 2 slices of cauliflower bread for $9.
Yeah.
At least you're moving in the right
$10.
direction. Yeah.
I don't think I can afford the food to go in the sandwich, so that's out. 4 bagels, $15.
4 bagels.
4 bagels. Erewhon brand.
That'll fill you up.
Wait, are these bagels with stuff in them or just bagels that you have to like slice and put cream cheese and put your own stuff
these
in
are
it?
sesame bagels,
They're
you know,
in a
like
bag.
just a bag of bagels. 4.
Wow.
No, you don't even get 5.
Are those hypoallergy sesame seeds? Hypooxygenized sesame seeds? Or regular?
Bagels, O2 bagels.
Okay. All right.
Strawberries and cream raw cake, $15.
There you go. You get a piece of cake. $15 cake.
Raw cake. What does that mean, raw cake?
Raw is one of those words, too, people love. It's like, it's not processed. It's totally raw.
I mean, what? There's like 2 tiny little balls in there.
That's so little.
It's so small, and it's $15.
Is 11/24 the expiration date or the price?
No, the price was $15.
$15.
The
Living Oats egg replacer. Eventually, I just went to the ready-made section hoping I could find something edible that didn't grow under a boat. I was able to find a salad size for $12.95.
You found a $12.95 salad there?
Mm-hmm.
It's a score.
Yeah.
How'd you find that?
It was in the ready-made meal section.
It was the day-old section or something?
No, they have like a section where I think all the hot girls don't go, and it has like meatballs and ziti and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's where you went, right there. Just Allie. I found my place.
White kale bean avocado.
So this is a Yeah.
Really bad.
Is there no meat in there?
No, it was kale, white beans, and avocado. Those were the ingredients. $12.95 for the salad. Best salad I've ever had.
They get you.
It was delicious. I was like, God damn it!
Yeah, every once in a while I've had like a bite. I try to hate it, and my wife will have something. I'm like, let me try that right there.
It's just so fresh.
And she's like, how good is it? And I'm like, it sucks. It's not worth it. But in my head, I'm like, that was so good.
So good.
So good. Man, this place has figured it out.
Keeps you coming back.
Gabe, you're on KROQ. Good morning. What's up?
Hey, I got the ultimate thing.
Go ahead.
After I brush my teeth, I spit it into the toilet. It keeps my toilet smelling minty fresh, and I never have to clean it.
That's a great El Cheapo hack right there.
Gotta start that one. Thank
Erwan,
you.
You're listening, Erwan? It's KROQ. KROQ, good morning. Hello.
Hi, guys. I called because I was hoping I can get almost acoustic Christmas tickets. I listen to you guys every morning on my commute to school.
Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for listening to the show. Unfortunately, those tickets, you'll have another chance to win them with us tomorrow morning. But more importantly, you want to see all the bands, including the one you're hearing right now on KROQ, you can buy yourself some tickets starting at noon tomorrow. Ticketmaster.com. KROQ's 33rd almost acoustic Christmas with 311. KROQ, Klein Alley Show coming to an end for right now, but fear not, we're back again tomorrow, at least we think, and we'll have more tickets for KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, the final pair before you can actually buy them, and then they go on sale to you, your friends, family, relatives, coworkers, love interests, etc. So get them while you can, starting noon tomorrow at Ticketmaster.com. Final reminder. I mean, we'll remind you tomorrow, but for today, at least from us, set a reminder so you don't end up in one of these people. It always happens every year. People call us desperate the day before. We're exactly 1 month away now from the show. And they'll end up calling us the week before and going, guys, I blew it. I thought I was going to win tickets. I didn't buy them.
We get it. We're procrastinators, too.
I've been there before. Don't be that desperate person. Figure it out. Get yourself some tickets. And if you win them from us, even better. You'll have more tickets to use. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we'll get out of here.
Let's see. My takeaway is Klein knocked up his wife while she was drugged out on tryptophan.
Twice.
Seems like a problem.
2 times.
714, Chipotle puts cheese on like glitter and pixie dust.
It's unbelievable how they treat that cheese like it's a endangered species or something. I don't know what's going on over there.
510, my takeaway is if you're going to throw your poop away, you might as well have fun with it, right?
We did hear from that one guy that said...
I have to pick it up, put it in a garbage can anyways. Might as well put it in a box and have some fun with it.
Great point, sir. That's a neighborhood hero right there.
626, my takeaway is Klein is Mr. 530.
Mr. 530. If I'm going to Zanku Chicken for a pickup at 5:30, you better believe.
I'll be there at 5:33.
Mr. 530 is not getting in the back of the line, 12 people to pay for that chicken.
714, my takeaway is Klein almost got arrested at a shady massage parlor. That did not happen.
Pull that out of the replay. Pull that off the YouTube immediately.
I don't think we can do that.
All right, what's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
Shout out Dumbass Dave.
Dumbass Dave competed this morning for $100 of Allie's money, and he lost because he's a dumbass. But he did put in a good effort. Tomorrow morning, right around 6:20, he'll have another shot at $100 of Allie's money, but it's a Pick Your Poison Friday, which means you can battle anyone on the show. Easy money if you take on Vanessa or Johnny. Omar sometimes throws it, but you don't want to battle Jake the Ace because he claims he's never lost.
The Ace!
He's never lost a Pick Your Poison Friday edition of Allie Knows the News. What's your takeaway, Allie?
My takeaway is you cut me, I'll cut you.
Yeah, we did hear that from Vanessa today. Do not cut her off in traffic. She will follow you home and cut you. Jesus Christ. Terrifying. Omar, got a takeaway?
Yeah, my takeaway is...
You got to get through the dongs, and then you get to the good stuff. Yeah, okay. That's one of the many quotable moments from this show.
712 wanted to also say that their takeaway is happy gut, happy butt.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what the show's all about.
I think that's really nice.
All right, have a great day. You want to see the video of Allie doing the Erewhon thing. A lot of people enjoying that. It's up on the socials, Klein Alley Show. And we will take ourselves a break for the next 20 hours, and then we'll see you back here for some more show tomorrow. In the meantime, 40 minutes nonstop KROQ starts next.
Great job, mijo. Nice. Yeah, congrats. Thanks. I'm hungry. How about tacos in Boyle Heights tonight? They're the best tacos in LA.
Yeah, the best tacos are in Southgate. The tacos
Can that mic work? Can you hear me? Net Bangers, baby! Bang gang, bang gang, bang gang. Vanessa, come say hi to Bang Gang real quick. Say bang gang.
Hi, guys. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. I'm really curious how you watch. Are you watching and working? Are you watching and
Vanessa's
getting ready?
standing up, by the way, too. She's actually not crouched over. She's actually
I'm super
standing.
Hold on, I need to know the
Bang
answers.
gang.
Bing.
I don't think they can hear us.
Can you hear us? No, this is what I see.
Oh, they could hear us. Okay, that's good.
Anyways, are you getting
Bang
ready
gang.
and watching us, listening? What's up?
Bang gang. Hey, you guys got to get tickets again. Like, we really want to see you guys at the concourse outside for our live show when we do it. That's the next big hangout. It's going to be at Acoustic Christmas. So We're about like literally a month away. Tomorrow, I swear, like, not even as like a KROQ employee, whatever. Like I'm telling you, like get your tickets like as soon as you can, because literally it is gonna sell out. Literally, it's gonna sell out. It's gonna be sick. We want you guys to be there because we're gonna be out there on the concourse doing a live show. She'll be there too. Jake's gonna be there. His dog Kibby's gonna be there. Klein, Allie, everybody but Omar's gonna be there, and we want you to be there too.
We're gonna force Omar to go.
We're gonna be there too, and we're gonna give tickets away tomorrow all day long. Not only with our show, but Megan, Nicole, Kevin Kenny are all gonna have tickets. I think maybe into the weekend too we'll have tickets. We'll be giving them away. But literally call in, like keep an eye on the socials too for everything we post. We really, really would love to see all of you guys there. Maybe we'll have some stickers. Maybe we'll be giving away lots of stickers. I want to bring some stickers. You got stickers?
We literally
We got lots of good stuff. We have pins. We have pins and enamels.
We have pins.
We know you guys like those, so we'll definitely be bringing those. Look at the chat, active as hell. It's still going.
His chat. Okay.
Whoa, hold on.
The truth about Omar is he's shy. He's a shy man.
What does that one say? Vanessa's hot. Vanessa's hot. I love the hot dog. Vanessa's hot. Vanessa's hot.
Stop. I hate that.
Look at that.
Guys, I'm shy. Do not say I'm hot. I appreciate it.
Hey, chat. Drop a blue heart if you think Vanessa's very pretty. Drop a blue heart. Keep it corporate,
you know what?
though.
We're all really pretty, guys.
Blue heart.
We're beautiful
Blue heart.
together.
Blue heart if you think Vanessa's very gorgeous.
No, we're all beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Show them your sweater really quick. Look at this. Limited edition, rare KROQ Rock of the 80s hoodie. Give him a 360 really quick. It's a nice... 360? It's a hoodie. Nice hoodie. Look at that. Ooh. Would you guys rock that? Chat, would you rock that? Oh, look at all the blue hearts coming in now. Oh, they do think you're gorgeous. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, drop a fire emoji for the sweater. The hoodie's fire. Would you guys wear that?
So this is how YouTube Live works.
This is a live. I feel like Kai Sinat
Guys, it's
right
like
now.
we're all hanging out.
This is fire, except we can't hear him. Yeah, I want you guys all to come net bang in real life. Come see what it's about. Literally. Everybody call off the day of work too. December 15th. It's a Saturday. We'll probably be out there at like 3:30.
December 16th? You mean December 14th?
14th.
No, this is November.
Okay, yeah. December 14th is the day of acoustic. We're gonna do our live show.
December 14th. Did you say 16th?
No, I'm being a little special right now. December 14th, acoustic Christmas. We're gonna do a live pre-show broadcast live from outside of the forum at acoustic Christmas. We're all gonna be there. We would love you to be there too. We really want to see you guys, and we really want you to come out. We'll bring the pins, we'll bring the stickers, a bunch of goodies for you guys, but we really want you to come. So if you can't win on KROQ for whatever reason, really get your tickets. Really get your tickets right away on December 15th, because let me tell you, they are gonna sell out. Big lawyers hit us up and said, "Hey, this shit's gonna sell out."
Guys, and if you come, you should bring signs. Be like,
yeah, we love, like, we're gonna have a sign contest thing again. I don't think you can bring signs into the forum, but for our live broadcast, definitely bring them out. We're definitely gonna love that. And I think I put in the chat earlier, I was like, just for the true net bangers, which is this local community we love.
Is this what you guys are calling each other?
Yeah.
Net bangers?
Yeah, I told the gang, I was like, I told the bang gang.
Wild.
I told the bang gang, I was like, hey, let's all wear green. So then we know who the true. You can wear whatever you want, but the bang gang is gonna wear green when they show up to our live pre-show broadcast. That's why we're gonna know you're the real, true, like, bang gang.
Is that everyone's favorite color?
They're gonna wear green.
That's my color.
They gotta wear green.
I just can't wear it.
Green for the Christmas tree, Christmas wreath. Bang gang, we'd love to see you out there. We can't wait. Vanessa's really excited. Really, really excited. I'm really excited. Royal Otis is who we're really excited to see.
I know some of you don't like them, but they're really nice.
Vanessa's really excited to see Sublime too, because she's from Long Beach.
Oh, yes.
You're from Long Beach.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to say something else.
Hey, calm down. Hey, chill, bro.
Chillax.
Chill, bro.
Relax, my friend.
Okay, so we're going to be excited. We want to see you there. Head over to the Discord if you haven't. Keep the conversation going. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you for waking up with us, you guys. I was going to say something else.
Keep it PG. Keep it corporate. We love you guys.
Be nice.
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, be nice. Okay.
Mom energy? I'm not mad at it.
They said you're a mom?
Someone said Vanessa has mom energy. Just to be clear, I don't do coke.
That was a damn lie. That was a damn lie.
I survive on coffee.
All right. We'd love to see you guys. Okay, remember, tickets on sale tomorrow. Don't sleep on them. Grab them right away.
Bye, guys.
Bye.